owó ni daddy mi ní parọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ fún yín, owó ni. If I was Yomi.
All right, 1 minute. Let me address some points, some points. And Melissa, can you hear me? You can hear me. Yes.
Yeah.
Like as I've said, then when it comes to the 3-second video, I'm fully in support of Yomi to unraveling the video, because the text message that back the sending of that video, it caused curiosity. It caused it requires any reasonable person to demand for the investigation of that 3-second video to be able to see whether it justifies the message or not. Because the message was that how Wunmi push Mohbad, and Wunmi has confessed to be in the video. So it will make sense for that video to be unraveled. So I'm fully in support of that. That is critical. I'm not even going to bring any politics. It's making money and I can pour in my money there. Okay, I've made that clear. But when it comes to the CCTV camera footage narrative, I don't believe in it. I see it as a fake narrative, and that is what people are using to get back at Yomi. Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the new development now, which is the 3-second video, it has covered everything, that has been happening before with him, like whatever false narrative. People are using that to judge his motive, like into justice for Mohbad. Though truly something must motivate somebody. But with the way this guy really about the 3-second video, he did very well. Yeah.
Papariano.
Yeah.
Do we all agree that all those people that surround Mohbad before his death are people of questionable character? Do we agree?
Exactly.
From spending to DJ Bami to whatever, all of them, they are of questionable character. And most of these people have come on different platforms to scam them. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
And part of the scam that they have been doing from the beginning of the death of Mohbad is what they wanted to do with Yomi when they heard that there is a ransom to be paid.
No, Top Line, you know why we cannot, you can think that way, no problem. That is another possibility. They may probably want to, swindle him, steal money from him. That is possible. That's a possibility. But what we cannot do, we cannot limit that leading information just swindling. It will not make sense. But what we will do is this: we will demand for the investigation. The investigation of that 3-second video should prove the intent. But denying to investigate that 3-second video should instead make us believe that will implicate some people, and which the state is covering up. Sure, you get the fact that the state is unable to bring back that video. This is a video that existed. The longer version, 10 minutes, existed on that phone, was deleted. Take that video, take that phone to anywhere in the world, they will bring back that video. What I expect from our authority, and that's why I'm saying I don't know what they are discussing with Yomi. Maybe Yomi is not telling the public. Okay, there's so many unclarity going on inside that little. With this police station and all this. When only one person is speaking to you, you have to be careful. Okay, like you bought phone, you bought an iPhone, you bought an Android phone for the purpose of forensic, and Yomi came out assuring the public that forensic is ongoing. It means he has the information, but we are only hearing from one source. Okay, and the same Yomi came out again, like disappointed. What is going on? So could it be, was the video shown to him? I don't know. And why did the police not show the video to him? And if the police refuse to show the video to him, they should provide a reasonable reason, a reasonable cause why they would not show him the video, or even go on arresting some certain individuals because they find them incriminated in the video. But police is not taking any of this step, so that calls for worries. So me and you we should continue to be worried about that 3-second video. We should not limit it. Limiting it to, oh, they just want to scam in people, I mean, that is how we should say it. I mean, you are allowing criminals escape, because the main reason why authorities, we have seen that authorities are the one that's supposed to bring out all this information for a very, very long time. Even they themselves were shocked that this information was still there out of all the damages done to this case. So even at that, they still try to damage this one too. That's to say that we have seen a pattern of them too assisting or participating in the process of damaging every evidence. So you get, we can be saying that authorities are really damaging every evidence because it is their duty to go to Mohbad house, to talk to the neighbor, to get the CCTV footage. The police should be talking to Yomi that footage you're talking about, we have watched it.
Exactly.
They're supposed to do that already before Yomi talking about it. Even before talking about the estate, how camera, was in Mohbad estate. Police, it is their duty to explain to the public. They have seen so many complaints. They have seen so many questions asked. They're supposed to pick some of these crucial questions and answer those questions. But these guys just choose to disregard their citizens. They believe that we are just making noise, we are just online ranters, we are just looking for gifts, and they don't understand the parts of the destruction that our ranting is doing to the institution. Because right now, anybody hearing us, we are definitely showing that the Nigerian police institution cannot retrieve a deleted video. A video deleted in past 90 days from a phone that is available with the Nigerian police. The unraveling of that video is going to stop you from making money. Fine, if anybody's making money, sure. But their intent was not to make money. Even if their intent was to make money, they are still basing their intent on something, on that video. So if you don't want them to make money, then unravel that video. Now let us see what their intent will be. You see, if you claim public is making them online, then go and give a convincing explanation of the camera settings in Mohbad house. Whether it's used as a house where cameras are set automatically and the tenant just pays subscriptions, or it was an effect where the tenant himself planted those cameras, and who installed it. They can still contact the installer and even look at the model of the camera. This we talk about this. These are investigations, but these guys, they don't want us to go all those areas. They are only limiting us to the confession of the nurse. Even when the confession of the nurse seems questionable, even when the confession of the nurse was supposed to be, questioned, they went ahead in their medical autopsy. They went ahead to give us inconclusive, so that we cannot even be able to question the nurse more further. The reason for the inconclusive is part of the attempt to damage every evidence that will trace to nailing down anybody. They just want to give us somebody willingly to cover it. Not because evidence, not because investigation can prove it. Go on.
Are you not surprised at the interview granted by the police PRO on Brekete, telling us that the state has taken over? That's why they were handicapped in doing anything. Are you not surprised?
But by law. But I think
no. Why did they take over?
Now I understand that the man was wrong. Now I understand that the man was wrong. The law that this man was quoting, if I can get very well, the man is quoting a law of police prosecution, because the law says that Section 33 of the Police Act says police can prosecute a case, but subject to the decision of the Attorney General of the state. So if the Attorney General of the state says they are interested and they comes in, they answer off the case, but not investigation. So police,
that's what I'm saying. Who's supposed to investigate?
Why coroner's
They're supposed to investigate. They're supposed to have gone round to go to look for the CCTV, to look for anything that they can use to help the state.
Badly.
Yeah, and they did not do it. And you know, when I started talking to you on this platform, I told you that this thing has been compromised from the highest hierarchy. I told you.
No, everybody has been saying it. Everybody has been saying that same thing, not just you, please. Everybody has been saying that some powerful individuals. Even Wumi herself said industrial God don't want her to speak. So,
Papa, I said it from the beginning, onset.
Everybody has been saying it. Come on now, come on. I mean,
Papa, I said it first, onset, beginning.
Forget about beginning. Everybody has been saying, it's a common statement that, I mean, there are some powerful people trying to dictate justice. It's simple. Because one, why do we think so? Because police were not doing the needful. If police were doing the needful, unraveling, nobody will even think in that direction. So it is easy for anybody to suspect that. But now, how do you even prove them wrong? How do you have this effect?
Papiano, when I said my own, the police have not even started anything. Do you understand? Even before they assume Mohbad.
Which platform?
On your platform.
No.
With my other account.
No. I don't. Not me and you. I mean, the discussion we're having before Mohbad was exhumed during that time. Okay, it was Naira Marley, Samilari, Baba Mohbad.
Papiano, in the beginning with my first account, in the beginning, people were not even tackling Wumi at all. They were tackling Sam Larry, according to what Yabo.
That's what I'm telling you right now, man. Yes, that's all we're discussing.
According to what Yabo Joe brought to the public.
It was Samilari, Naira Marley, and Baba Mohbad.
That's what I'm saying. That was what Yabo Joe brought to the public, that the public should follow. And as at then, I already said that it was not just the people in the house that
it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter anyway.
That they are powerful people.
That doesn't. There's no evidence of powerful people. It's just an assumption. Okay, it's an assumption based on seeing the way police is behaving, and for anybody to even come up with such, assumption at the time. I mean, it's not grounded enough. You have to see the police whether they were willing. If the police were not willing to do the job, then now you can be making some reasonable assumptions that it may be because some people are involved and they don't want to arrest them. Right? I mean, that makes some sense. Now, let's come back to the point of discussion, which is Yomi Fabi, which people are, some people are, made my stand.
The camera about Yomi. I said I want to talk about it.
All right.
Now, you see for the CCTV camera, right? Why I want to give it 60% over 100 that it might be true. Mohbad live in an estate. And every corner of an estate, in every houses, there's always a camera that capture the entrance of the houses. There's a camera that capture the streets. Every house has each camera in front of their house that capture anything that is going and coming. That makes it an estate. So Mohbad's house, right? In front of Mohbad's house, there will surely be a camera there. His neighbor's house, next to his neighbor's house, there will surely be a camera there. So I want to believe that every camera in front of every houses are working. So it is possible that the neighbor's camera will capture the coming and going of people even before on Monday. That was on Sunday when Mohbad was going for the show. The camera would capture the movements, how they left the outside and how people were coming back. The camera will capture it. And of a thing, that particular day that they pied him, there will be kind of commotion in the house. They will be kind of acting. For instance, when someone buys someone and the person want to play smart, the person might start shouting, "Ẹ gbà mí o, àníwúkú ọmọ," just like the way Ìyá Mohbad said Wunmi called her and told her that àníwúkú ọmọ. She will play that same thing to the public outside to make them feel it happened accidentally or it happened surprising her. So there will be a commotion where people will be running to the house and going and coming. So the camera outside the neighbor can actually capture the movement of people coming and going, and including the cars moving, including cars that is coming and going. So I want to believe 100% that the camera can capture the outside of the house, every scenario that happened outside, the people that were there, the faces that was captured. According to Baba Mohbad, he said when he went to the house, he saw a lot of people. So I want to believe that camera will also capture some kind of people that was present on that day, right? Which is how estate camera is meant to work. Now, Yomi had come to the public to tell us that he wants to go and get the CCTV camera, and that is the mistake. I told Yomi then, but he did not listen. The mistake was he did not know who to share information with. He does not know who is who. Right? Now, let's assume that camera now has captured everything I said. The scenario that happened immediately Mohbad died, the commotion and people that come in, cars that come in and left the house, and people faces, the celebrity, the people that were present there at that day. Let's assume that camera had captured them. The camera that is planted outside, not inside. Camera that was planted outside. Let's assume it captured them. And then Yomi now went to the estate and eventually he met a neighbor, and maybe according to what he said he went to knock at the neighbor's door, and the neighbor accepted him, being that he's a celebrity, is well known. And they had some conversation, and he told the neighbor that he needs help if the neighbor can provide the camera for him and all of that. And the neighbor said, yes, I have my camera can capture outside everything that happened outside, and I can present it to you. So maybe I will say insecurity could not make Yomi settle down and even watch out of that video. If I were to be, if it was me, the least I can do, God's word, please wait. The least I would have done.
And also, if we can remember, like the neighbor said, of people going back and forth, it will make the neighbor to take the camera and focus more on Mohbad's compound.
Your voice is distorted.
We can't hear you well. We can't hear you well.
Coming back and forth. You understand?
Fix your phone or God's word. Your voice is coming up.
So as I was saying, if I
want to support Melissa as well.
Babayano, if I was in that shoe,
Or make yourself support Melissa.
If I was in that shoe, the least I would have done is to record little parts out of it. I would just tell him to show me. If I know it's not going to take time, only if cameras, you have to go back to previous memories of that day. Do you understand? Before you can get to see what happened.
Support Melissa before I come in.
So if it was not going to take time, if I was in his shoe, I would have just used
we have got to, because of time, he has to be quick, he has to leave.
Exactly. So if I was in his shoe, I would have just taken a little.
It's okay, yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry.
So let's assume he not told the neighbor.
Wait 1 minute, Austin.
Let them know.
Meji, bring your supporting point, and then let's let Melissa in response.
Anyway, from Yomi. But Yomi is trying to let these people, this Baba Mohbad legal team, to know that you can get something through the camera. First, he says CCTV. Second, he says phone. Why can't they work?
Your network. God's word, speak on. God's word, speak on. Then we come back to Melissa. God's words, are you there? Are you ready? God's words, are you ready? Go on, Melissa, on mute. And please, you guys should not come in again. Your networks are not good. Please. Your networks are not good. Please don't come in, okay?
Okay. Let me go on my Wi-Fi. If I didn't
Your
go on the
network is
Wi-Fi,
not
just
good,
hold on.
please. No. I was trying to see whether you guys can butter his point. Go on, Melissa. End and then let me.
So as I was saying, so for insecurity, right? Your me might not have that time or moment to even take little out of the video. He can even use his phone to just capture at least little of it as an evidence. But maybe out of insecurity, he might not be able to do that, and just tell the neighbor that I will get back to you through legal process, right? And the neighbor said, okay, fine. Now, Yomi has gone ahead to share the information to Baba that he met a neighbor who claimed that he has the CCTV footage of what might have happened the day Mohbad, by outside and all of that. And like I said earlier, like I said yesterday, I said whatever justice we are looking for, we will surely go through Adua. Adua will go down for it. So in one way or the other, Baba will be defending the true justice no matter what. He might not just make it obvious. So for Yomi to tell Baba that he has seen someone that he can get this evidence from, CCTV camera from, it can be a threat, right? And Baba, as the way he said he has a legal team or whatsoever, he might have told Muyiwa, so I don't know who was working with him, there may be Gwesi or Muyiwa. So if they've heard that information, it's more like a threat to them. If truly Baba doesn't want justice because it's going to affect his second child, right? So it's possible it can affect every other his Adua also. So Yomi sharing that information would have reached to some set of people that Alpha Yomi has gotten this thing. How can we stop this thing? Because if this video should come outside, it's going to cost a lot, and not just Adua now. Now it will include some people that we are not even expecting. Some people that we are not even expecting to see or at that scenario that day. Some people were not even meant to see. They will go down for it. So that information might have reached out to them, and they felt like, wow, this thing is risky for us. I guess that is where they got to, and Yomi even gave out number. Imagine Yomi even gave out a lady's number, if it's a man or a woman.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not want emotions to be brought into these things. Okay. If you say,
No, this is not emotional.
just wait. No, wait. Just wait.
Okay.
There's way to critically view things, right? Now, why are we talking about all these different subjects? Whether you like it or not, people must talk about African TV. Whether you like it or not, you can't take 70-30 away from their mouth, right? Whether you like it or not, people must talk about Papayano. They must talk about the president, okay? Human being will always be engaged with one thing or the other. That's why they say, whatever that is worth doing is worth doing well, because it becomes a story, so that when it is reviewed, the different interpretations that are applied to it, there will be no reasonable cause to affect the intent of the character. Now, you see, this woman number that you're talking about, this same woman has come out to call Yomi a fraud and accuse Yomi, and said Yomi is using her to catch money from innocent Nigerians. That woman.
Papaliano.
Just wait now, please. And now begin to
wait.
Wait. Just relax now. Wait first. We have to get some things clear. Okay. That woman only said that he knows the people who built the estates. Okay. The information he gave to Yomi is not the one that Yomi came to give to the public. Yomi gave a different information to the public that seems more appealing And so the woman chased Yomi everywhere. In fact, to my platform, and I just have to. That I even regret why I chased that woman down, because I would have gotten that full information of what went through there. Seeing what is going on right now, I begin to feel like I should have listened to that woman. Though I'm gonna go play her record, I'm gonna find her record on other platforms. Okay, that same woman whose number was given, she had said so many things contrary to what Yomi was telling people. And also this particular neighbor, we've not got a chance to speak to that neighbor. Maybe we are able to find a chance to speak to this particular neighbor. Believe me, we'll also get some certain informations. Because for me, I don't know how a neighbor will be beside Mohbad. What we were told, that Wumi ran into the neighbor and called and told the neighbor, which is Chinaza, which is the man that I know. And that man was the one that was driving Mohbad to the hospital. The man stretched his hand and see that Mohbad body is cool. So then I began to ask myself, which neighbor again did Yomi go to that told Yomi that people were already crying there and this and that, and he even have recorded information. And such neighbor has been seeing this case going worldwide, and that neighbor has not even been able to come out, even be able to message anybody, even if it is underground or even if it is one way or the other. Like, and the neighbor can only give such information to Yomi. And later on, the neighbor now claimed that he has deleted the video. He felt threatened. He has deleted it. He felt threatened. A very serious information like that. For me, right? Somebody is lying here. Somebody is playing with somebody here. I will not just assume that 100% this one is correct, but we'll just say the situation for us, there's a reasonable cause for us to say that we can doubt. There's a little reason for us to doubt what transpired between there. Because now somebody was able to tell Yomi, come inside my house. Right? I believe that is a relationship. Right there. It is either one, you are getting the person's number. All right? Because of more order, you are a foundation. You know how to get justice. You already know what you want before you came into this case. Right? It is a duty of Yomi Foundation, having visited a crime scene and sees any possible useful information. It is a duty of his foundation to follow up with that information. If there is anything that existed there, everybody know how golden information is. If Yomi can be saying that Yeye Kudi betrayed him, that he has one information that he couldn't give to Yeye Kudi at that time. And I'm asking, what is that evidence that you said you could not give to Yeye Kudi at that time? Can we use it now? All those things don't exist. That's why I say that the only thing that materialized is this 3 seconds video that was sent to him. And he didn't have to go walk, go anywhere. He didn't have to enter, leave his house, comfort. No. It was brought to his own door, to his own TikTok inbox. And ever since then, he has been asking for the right question. He has been using it very well. And I support that. But now we're going to something which Yomi cannot defend. I think it's a problem, because if I want to say let us go into that CCTV footage right now, I will be saying that let us subpoena that neighbor for him to have confessed to Yomi that he has some information depicting how people were crying in that compound, how some unscrupulous or some unclear movement was ongoing in that compound on Monday. And he had it in his own CCTV camera. It can be retrieved back. Let nobody deceive anybody. Even if we delete it, we can follow that. We can even say, let us put 3 seconds somewhere first and follow only that. We can bring it back if it existed.
Of course.
Okay. And also, I don't know house station. Don't forget that, compounds are different. Here in Nigeria, most compounds have toll gates. toll gates, whereby cameras are stationed to see either what's coming out in their own gate, like they are focused. If you look at the way that house is, like it is mostly, cameras will mostly focus on the entrance. But in this case, who know, maybe it's a 360 camera that goes on. Even at going round, I'll be shocked for that camera to be seeing what is happening inside Mohbad compound.
Papa, are you aware that that neighbor has been petitioned by Yomi, and that case was brought before police, and police attended
Rotimi.
to that petition alongside with the neighbor and Yomi Fabi. Are you aware? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah. I'm very much aware of that development, and I call it just
Okay, good.
a shaku.
Okay, now let me give you one clip. I just want to ask you that question. If you are aware now, Paparano, what do you think Iyabo was referring to when she said camera was outside the house, camera was not inside the house? She said that with full-fledged energy. Iyabo, then Yomi have not come in. Yes, Yomi have not come in from the narrative of the camera. Okay, one. Yeah, good. Now, Iyabo visited the house. Okay, she knew there was a camera outside the house, Papariano, and she stretched that very narrative with full energy. With full energy, Iyabo said, camera was outside the house, not inside the house. It means this camera outside the house, Papariano Nibolowa, where is he storing to? Simple question.
Rotimi, first, I will not completely, I cannot completely tell you where he got his idea of how camera works in Mohbad house. How, I don't know, I will not completely tell you how or what information Iyabo has about how camera works in Mohbad house. But these are the things that are obvious to me, which I think can make anybody to utter such statement. There have been so many bloggers, people, putting Mohbad house on social media, saying, Shebi Wunmi said camera is not in Mohbad house. And it's very obvious. I can bring to you a video right now, you will see camera there. So people were saying that, see camera from Mohbad house. Shebi police say camera no there. Shebi, but this is not what Wunmi said. Wunmi said there's camera, but it's not working. So that might have prompted her to say that, okay, come. It is obvious now, we can see camera. That even, let us even say that there's even camera in the compound, in the entrance. And Mohbad died inside the house. So even if the camera of the entrance is working, how can the camera see what is going on in the house? I think for her, she's ignorant. Okay. Though that is her own level of understanding. But she's ignorant to the fact that even if it can be shown that there's a camera in the compound that was working at the time Mohbad died, that will help us even solve 50% of this problem. Because through that camera, we can see entrance, how people enter and left that compound. That will help clarify more stories. So she was thinking she was going to escape with that by saying that, let's even assume that camera is working outside, but Mohbad died in the inside. That will not still make us see how Mohbad died. But to her ignorant, she don't know that if it can be shown that camera is working outside, that will help us know that Mohbad came to that house alive.
Okay. So what you just said is an assumption to her, yes, not that you are saying it emphatically. That is what she meant.
Exactly. And don't forget that Wunmi has said before, since November, she said it like 4-5 months later. Wunmi is the first to say that Mohbad died inside the house. That is enough.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about where he died, Papa. I'm talking about the camera Iyabo.
Own deduction. She's trying to debunk people who are showing that camera on TikTok. That this is camera on Mohbad house now. How can anybody be saying there's no camera? Iyabo Ojo, and then she came out to debunk them. That let's even say that one is working, but Mohbad died inside. How would that camera see it? So she too is ignorant.
So what I'm in the largest Paparano, we need to bring a body out that should visit that estate, do a holistic feasibility studies of that environment. And up to this moment, Paparano, if Yomi have gone there, Yomi told us, assuming Yomi lied to us, nobody has countered Yomi lie, that Yomi you lie. I'm in Mohbad house. No camera in front of my gate. No camera
It's something
in the
that
estate.
we didn't hear from Yomi first, so please get something. When Mama Mohbad was there with Senator, we saw it there. In the video.
Saw what?
Even when Mohbad packed out, okay, that Yomi has not come. When April, people went to record the place now. We see camera now.
Okay. So that means there was camera.
And even show a video of the same of camera. It is inside that backup.
So that means in that regards, Yomi never lied about that camera.
It's an obvious thing now, but everybody believed that there's, wait, before Yomi came, everybody believed that there's camera in Mohbad house. But where the problem is that people,
The storage.
who said it's not working. People should get that. Nobody saying there's no camera. There was camera that was planted
Papa,
in
no, me, I'm not even talking about inside the house. I'm talking about.
Anybody
I'm talking
prove that it's
about.
working. That's where we divide.
Papa, I'm not talking about inside the house. I am even talking about the streets, the neighbor, and the estate itself. Live inside the house. Let them lies all their lies inside the house, okay? I'm talking about the streets. I'm talking about the streets. Hold on, Mr. Tokwe.
Let me clear some things on this CCTV. It was
Papayano, I have a lot to say. I'm just keeping quiet.
It was this CCTV issue that brought me to Paparano platform the first time when we were talking about the storage and all those things, and I tried to give everybody the analysis. Number one, let's talk about the camera. You see, there are 3 different types of camera. We have the 90-degree camera, we have the 360-degree camera, and we have the rotational camera that rotates with motion. Okay? I bet to I don't know if we can disagree or agree on this. What type of camera do we have in that house? So are you telling me the neighbor camera has a 360-degree camera outside the house? Bearing in mind how costly is it to maintain those cameras? The only camera that is popular in Nigeria is 90 degrees.
Forget about cost. Let's not.
Yeah. The only popular, like I said, I have 3 cameras in my house.
Let's work with the best. Let's even say at that. Don't limit things. Don't limit things. Let's even at that.
I'm not limiting.
So for me,
not limiting.
Let's even say there's a 360-degree camera, right?
And that's what they're supposed to go and identify. Is this camera outside this house? Is this 360, 90-degree, or 180-degree camera?
For me, right?
Because that's going to help us to solve
as
the
long as that neighbor is still living there, okay?
Yes.
They can
see it from outside.
Write a petition to bring that neighbor. All we have to
you don't even need. You can stay outside and see the camera.
Sit, please wait. This is the same thing like the 3 seconds video. In fact, this one is even more bad. In the 3 seconds video, Yomi said that Adura told him how Ume pushed Mohbad. So, and they sent him a video which corroborates that. And then Yomi is following that. Now, this one, Yomi said neighbor told him that people were already crying in that compound on Monday and making some certain movement in that compound on Monday. So, and the neighbor was playing the video to show to him, but he said he will go and get court order to come get it. Now, the thing is this, everybody will say petition the neighbor. We don't know Yomi's relationship with the police. Okay? With what we have seen, the way our country work here, police has allowed themselves to become messengers to any individual who can give them the pay, the coin. Okay? One, you notice today I've continued to ask questions. I said, When Yomi went to Mohbad house with the police, did he get a court order, or it was police who assisted him to go there? Just it was a random police, or it was the police investigating Mohbad case? If it is court order to go there by himself, I don't think any court will give Yomi a court order to go and investigate Mohbad house. Only the police can investigate in Nigeria. But through the influence of a police who are on the case, he can get there. But maybe anything can happen, you know. Maybe Yomi has a police friend, you know, that knows the area. The police friend will contact the landlord that they want to check some things, and they will enter there. Some landlord will even tell them, I need a court order. So, like, when you look into all of that, if you don't apply wisdom, you will get lost in the midst of all of this. That's why I looked at all of those things and I said, I don't believe in those CCTV explanation. Let us put it aside. It's not tangible. But when it comes to the 3 seconds video, I'm fully and strongly behind Yomi. But all those CCTV footage narrative, those things were made up. At large.
Papariano. There is something I am observing that I feel you are not getting it right. Now you earlier you said the woman or the man, because I don't know if it's a girl or I don't know if it's a man or a woman. There is an evidence. There is an evidence.
Melissa, can you
WhatsApp?
Melissa, when you speak, can you hear me as well? You have to try to.
Of course, I can hear you.
Let's be conversational so that we can be able to make people learn, you know, and hear us both. You may be right, I may be right.
Yes, I can hear you well.
When I'm trying to give you something, just take it as well. Like what Wumi said in the CTC and what the police said in the preliminary report, that Wumi ran to the neighbor to borrow a car. That is Chinaza, and the man was a man, the neighbor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I have that in hand. If Yomi also said he went to the neighbor, then I begin to ask which of the neighbor. So that's what I was saying. Go on.
Okay. Now you know we can have 2 neighbors. Mohbad house is at the middle of houses, so we have right hand neighbor and we have left hand neighbor.
Correct.
Did you ever think that way?
That's possible.
No.
So that's possible.
So it is 100% possible. So we don't know the whichever neighbor Wunmi ran to, and we don't even have evidence if it was true that it was a neighbor's car they used in carrying Mohbad, because at the long run we were later hearing that it was even Mohbad car they used. That's by the way.
No.
Now,
Melissa, please wait. In the long run, we got to find out that Darusha brought Mohbad car. Okay, where they were transferring Mohbad from one hospital, Kurame, to Perez Medcare, where they announced him dead. That was Mohbad car. But what we don't know is the car that was used to transfer Mohbad from Mohbad home to Kurame Hospital, which they
exactly.
claimed.
Exactly.
So the car we saw was not Mohbad's own. Yes.
There is no concrete evidence for that, for the car that was used to take him away from the house. So which make that statement said by Wunmi still unraveled, for saying it was the neighbor's car that they used. It is still unraveled. No facts among that. So let's leave that aside. So now I pointed at we can have right hand neighbor and left hand neighbor. Yeah. Now something happened. I don't know if you are a fan of Very Dark Man. There is this guy that was being abused by a senator. I think he was a delivery guy. He went to deliver something to the senator. I don't know if you heard the information then. And I think he was sitting down. The senator was meant to go and meet him. So he was standing for the senator to come and meet him. So because he didn't leave the car, I think the senator came to slap him on his face. I don't know if you heard that information. Very Dark Man took that case so serious that even involved lawyer, and they took it to the court, right? At the end of the long run, the senator I think he was told to compensate or to make an apology to this victim, and not maybe after some days, very dark man saw that person came outside publicly to come and say the senator did not slap him, that it was just like a misunderstanding between them. I don't know if you follow that issue.
Why
The
not?
guy that very dark man fought for later went to conline with the person that was with the oppressor. Do you understand? The victim later went to work with the oppressor, making very dark man look like a fool to the public. Very dark man said it then, like he's surprised that at times it's even hard to help someone or to fight for someone. So I won't be surprised. According to this lady, you said she came to accuse Yomi, that Yomi lied, Yomi was using and all of that. It is 100% possible that I myself, I can tell Yomi something which I know it is risky for me, right? And after I told Yomi and Yomi mistakenly let the information out, that I got to know that this thing I kept as a secret is already out, and I know the consequence and how risky it can be to me and my family. I swear to God made me, I can deny it just for my safety and my family's safety. It is 100% possible.
Yeah, but
So
now
I won't believe.
listen.
So
Yeah,
I won't be
effectively-
surprised.
No problem, no problem. That is one hand. Okay, but what we will not do is this: we will not throw out the possibility of what if she's right.
Exactly, and you too, don't throw out the possibility of what if Yomi is right. That's the point.
It's a maybe thing. It calls for doubt. It calls for doubt.
But you're making it look as if the lady was 100% right.
No,
Do you understand? Which I know that we Nigerians.
Why I think the situation of the CCTV camera should not be believed. Okay, it's not believable. Okay, it is due to the fact that Yomi is a foundation. You have already find a means to get to a neighbor, inquire about what happened, and the neighbor was friendly enough with you, bring you inside his house, told you about what he know. Okay, neighbor didn't tell you. In fact, right? Anyway, whether it was right hand or left hand neighbor, we don't know. That's under suspicion. We don't even know. Okay, until we go there. So now, according to you, it was a man. According to Wumi, to the neighbor was a man. Wumi, the one that called Wumi. So if Wumi said there was
according to me, I don't know if it was a man. No, I said I don't know. But there is a screenshot.
No, according to
There's a
Yomi,
screenshot of threat.
according to Yomi, it was a man. According to Wumi, it was a man. All right.
Okay.
So now, one we want to assume that there's possibility of it being the same neighbor. So now let us even say this Yomi, this neighbor bring you in. You went in. And the neighbor told you about those things that happened on Monday. For sure. And the neighbor wanted to show you. You refuse that, you don't want to see it. That you will go get a court order to come clear it. And you are a foundation who has been working with lawyer before. You know how to work with lawyer. That is a very good information for your foundation, to elevate your foundation forever. To get such information and unravel this case. But what you chose to do, you called Muyiwa, you sent an address of the neighbor to Muyiwa, that Muyiwa should send somebody there to go and inquire about the same information you have inquired. You didn't even give the number of the neighbor who to call. So you sent an address to Muyiwa that has A, B, C, D. Muyiwa now call Yomi back that Yomi, this address is not having a specific block A, block B. There are so many alphabets. Which one specific? Which one particular? Then Yomi said that's how he got it. Okay, and that whenever they have anyone to send in, that he's gonna do the description to the person. So then they got somebody called Sheyi, and they sent the person down there. Yomi described to the person. The person went there. One, Yomi should have called the neighbor before bringing this person even there. So the person got there. They said the person knocked on the door. The person called Yomi. and the person told Yomi that the neighbor is not at home, and Yomi told the person to hang around there. Okay, hang around there. In Yoruba, me, I know what they call arodon. Arodon is when you send somebody to an aimless journey that they will get nothing. Okay, so I begin to say something like arodon. So now this person is there, is waiting. Why this person is there waiting? Then Yomi now, because Yomi has said before that there existed somebody around that estate who knows how cameras are installed into other estates. So that there's a central storage, like those conversations were on then. So he said he knows somebody else who live in that story, in that estate, who know how cameras are installed in Mohbad house and all of those stuff. So Yomi, why that guy is waiting for the neighbor? Yomi now sent the neighbor of that other woman who is also around that estate to Sheyi. So Sheyi now called the woman. Hello. One, I expect Yomi to have called these two people before even sending someone's number to them.
Okay.
Not them calling and begin to describe.
But
Okay.
apparently,
Then, please wait, Richard. There's no emotion in what I'm saying here, please.
no emotion.
This person now called, this Sheyi now called that woman, I think Biodun Lawal, called that woman. The woman didn't pick. So then on the side of Yomi said that guy has, now Yomi, this is now a claim, okay, which has not been substantiated. Yomi now claim that guy is a hacker, that the guy immediately hacked the woman, which I'm still wondering. Is the person crazy? Somebody you sent to go and wait for neighbor. The person is waiting for neighbor. You send another number to the person. The person called that number. It was not going. Now this person that was here now hacked the number of the number you gave to him. So according to Yomi narrative, that guy now hacked the number and now got that as information of that woman, of that person, and now text it to the person again. Look at the stupidity. And now text it to the person and threaten the person. And then that woman now sent the message to Yomi and now said, I can't work with anybody. I can't work with these people. Then now, everything just got spoiled. Both the neighbor that this guy is waiting for, it didn't work. Both the woman that they were trying to go meet, everything just spoiled like that. The next thing, Yomi is angry. They betray him. They have destroyed the evidence. Now, Yomi, what evidence did they destroy? Did you use your own two naked eyes like this to watch any evidence? For you to say something is destroyed, it means you believe that something exists somewhere, which you have seen. Right? For sure. They call you, come and see it. You say, I cannot see it. But now you are saying it's been destroyed. Now, neighbor, when Yomi came back, in fact, Yomi was still even like wherever he is. Okay? Then there was this meeting where Yomi was there, Muyiwa was there. Then Muyiwa and others and go, they feel like Yomi is playing them game. They now told Yomi that, Yomi, okay, you are a foundation. Instead of it looking like, okay, we are fighting each other, okay, why don't you embark on this journey with your own foundation? Get your own lawyer and embark on this journey that is so convinced to you. Because we don't see it that direct, okay? And he said he would think about it. And when I look into that stuff, I'm a reasonable person. Imagine that I was the one that they sent to go to Mohbad house to go and meet neighbor, uninformed, and now knock the door, and I now call back, the neighbor is not here. You said hang around, just wait around. And while waiting, you send someone's number to me to call the person. I call the person again, it's not going. And the next thing is that accusations start coming back that, you know, like I'm a scammer, I'm a this, I'm a hacker, I destroyed everything. And the same thing with the Yekudi. When Yomi was working with Yekudi, this same thing happened. Because that's why I see that it is difficult for anybody to work with Yomi. Because only him knows what he's doing. And he doesn't want people to see what he's doing. You have to be extra smart to see what he's doing. Okay, that's what I come to. Because there was even a day it was on a platform here and I said, Yomi, can I speak to your lawyer? Because I can discuss my strategies, my tactics with your lawyer. He said no. Okay, I mean, then I begin to look at all this stuff like, hey, come. Is this just a show of, like, I mean what? But anyway, I still reserve like that place in my heart to say, okay, if it comes to 3 second video, I find that one more convincing, so straightforward. I can support in that one, and let's focus on that one because of even the message that backs up that one. But these other ones, it doesn't seem clear. It seems like, it's just like when Arifa went to bring somebody to come and act like Oba. Okay, all it takes is for, Arifa maybe to know somebody. Let's even say that the king did not even, arrest Arifa. Okay, because if, you see, let's say this thing that happened, that Yomi did, right? Let's say Mohbad is someone that has a very strong legal team. If it is me and Mohbad, I want to unravel this thing. It's very simple. Okay, you will demand Yomi through a petition to provide the threat that the person that you send there posed to him. He must provide that threat. Because that is where to start with. You cannot just come from air and say someone told you that somebody said that they want to eliminate you. You have to provide that person, and that person must provide who told him. That's a threat of life. Don't play with it. Let's know where the lies is coming from. But if you like being lied to and you don't like to have your things to get to the light, then you're going to be lied to for a very long time. I train myself. I know it's difficult to speak in this way because so many people are emotional. But I train myself to learn to stand even in difficult time. I know right now I'm offending some people who don't want to hear the other side of things. I may be offending you, but I don't like myself being lied to. I like my verses to be pure, where I can say things the way I can reasonably see it. So that if anybody is lying to me, that's why I can easily detect when people are playing games, because I don't lie to myself. But you who that you are seeing something, that something is confusing, but you feed yourself with those kind of things, and then it becomes habitual, and then you are built that way, and people will be used for a very long time.
Agreed. But
you said something now about the threats. You said Yomi should bring you sounded like you are having a doubt if Yomi was really threatened for him to have traveled out, right?
Get the gist. I said, because I mean, I'm not just saying today. I'm corroborating what I've been saying about CCTV camera that I don't trust it, right? I was saying, I have always come here saying that Yomi don't have to petition anybody in justice Mohbad. I've hold on to this opinion, but I believe that he petitioned Muyiwa just to defend himself, because people will be coming for him. So that was a tactical move, that after all, I petition Muyiwa, I petition the neighbor. It is no longer in my hand. But anybody who is serious will petition him too in return. And when they petition him in return, he has to prove how Muyiwa destroyed that evidence.
And why hasn't Muyiwa petitioned Yomi?
Wait, thank you very much. That is why I'm saying that. But I'm a bad team. They are not just strong, basically, not just because of Yomi. Not just because of Yomi. You see what Arifa did then, when Arifa went to bring in somebody to come and stand in to be assistant of the king. Because the king is strong. They respond. They find a way to get Arifa and to bring the person. If Mohbad was strong, see, Mohbad is somebody that, right, you can come and do so many shit and get away with it. Not because, like, you are right. You might be wrong.
This is
a man they kill his son and they're still threatening him that cannot do any shit. What I say is not strong.
Yeah, if somebody...
If it's someone like me, I will bring that case back to you. And I will insist that you make public apology. Otherwise...
Correct.
Because that is history. Okay, it's not about friendship. It's not about Yomi. If he can be able to fathom that out of his head and feel like he can say it, then the other side, because of history, supposed to come back and petition him and make sure that he provides evidence.
Would you then agree that's a guilty feelings? That's why the other petition hasn't come against Yomi? Would you agree on that?
No. I've said they are weak. I believe they are weak. Because when I look at how they when I look at how they answer to other things, which they're supposed to answer very well, they are weak. So I will not just say it's guilty. They are weak. That's how I see the thing.
Okay. You said something which I wanted to quickly correct. You mentioned something about Yomi and the neighbor, right? when Yomi got to the neighbor, and when the neighbor asked him if he can wait, for me, I think it's a very good instinct that how would you wait in a stranger's house? Okay, it could be ambushed. And he said, and the guy said, go and get the police. And he came back. He said, after all, you asked me to go and get the order. And he came back with a technician to extract that video, right? And the guy was telling him a story. And that's why he got angry with the guy. That why are you doing this? You are lying. You are
So let me tell you something. If you're serious with that case, if truly you believe something is there, if you're put pressure on that neighbor, right, we'll almost get justice. Because now, Wumi and the police have established another neighbor, one neighbor, that one man, okay, that provide his car for Mohbad to be driven to the first hospital. So now, we'll be having either another neighbor or the same neighbor, okay? Now he's in trouble because the other neighbor believes that Mohbad died on Tuesday, which was there, which police have investigated him, and he didn't say anything contrary. So now, if the same neighbor is saying this to Yomi, then there's problem for that neighbor. That neighbor is a problem maker.
Exactly.
So we should focus on it, and that's why I'm saying that Mohbad and his legal team are so weak. They don't even understand reputations, history. Mohbad is just basically singing where he's supposed to be singing.
I think what we need
It's a
to
very bad management of that man.
hang on a second, before you go to Baba Mohbad's thing, what we need to find out is Yomi said he has given his dossier. Dossier means to the police, whatever happens. And we want to believe
evidence. He has given all his evidence to the police before he traveled.
Evidence, it doesn't have to be a solid material fact. Okay, in evidence. Information is an evidence as well. This is what the guy told me, blah, 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 blah. I gave my dossier to the police. Follow it up. Okay? So don't let us be convinced about this evidence that maybe is kind of physical evidence. We need to get that right. Because
what do you mean now? People were asking for the evidence.
I know, that's why I'm saying. But I know, hold on a second.
Wait. Is it, the information Yomi give to the police, is it just that police, the central storage in Mohbad house? Is that the evidence that we are contributing for?
Listen, are you... But,
that's to be something solid.
I know, the way you're talking about
and why are we not focused on those things? Why are we only focused on 3 seconds video when there are other things as well, those things?
Yeah, you're right about what you said, but it's all about priority, okay?
It's because it doesn't exist. Forget about that thing.
No. If Paparano, let's be realistic. If you have 5 oranges in a bag, and 3 of them are ripes, right? You go for the ripe ones, right? You left the two green ones alone. So
we buy phone to retrieve 3 seconds long version. Why don't we buy laptop?
Because for me, I'm not taking for him. He believed that this CCTV is getting it.
You can believe whatever you want to believe.
And he has luck. Listen.
I don't lie to myself.
No, I understand what you're saying, Papa, honestly. Right? I agree with what you're saying, the concept of the way you're analyzing it. But the problem is, not the problem, if I have something in my hand, concrete, which is 3 seconds or half-baked, I say that, but it's quite straightforward, then he said, okay, you know what, this is CCTV, I'll come back to you later, but let me follow this up. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a matter of priority. He hasn't done anything wrong. And what I'm saying to you, when we're focusing on
not the priority, I mean, you're just speaking English. I'm trying to get you. What priority?
Priority in the sense that, listen, the CCTV was becoming a roadblock for him, right? He got frustrated out of it. Because remember what he says, you are asking me, this is telling the neighbor in front of the police, you are asking me to go and get a court order and get a technician to extract those evidences. And how come you're not denying it? Right? He said that to the police right there in front of the neighbor. Okay? And anyway, whatever happens along the line.
That is his statement.
Yes.
That's one side statement.
Very wickedly they played it several times. You're
not getting my point. I said, now how do you know? Okay, when Arifa came up with that wrong information, how do you know it's false? Have you joined justice then? When Arifa,
No.
Somebody he paid and said the person is.
I listened to it, but I wasn't on this black card. But I heard all that. Yes.
He has very serious evidence at the time. The king is begging him. All those things.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it was debunked because people were only hearing from one side. There's no way you hear from one side that you hear the fact.
Paparano,
you can understand what's happening on the other side.
I like what you said. But your me petitioned Muiwa. Why hasn't Muyiwa responded to Yomi's petition? Because that's a serious allegation. That's the
Joy,
question
you
I'm
get my,
asking.
you get my point. I said they are weak.
Papiano.
They are weak. They don't know how to. They are weak. They are weak.
Papiano, wait. Have you ever experienced a situation whereby where someone is being bullied? For instance, like a student, let me say secondary school students, whereby they bullied someone, and those people that bullied that person are, let's assume, like courtiers. After they bullied him, then the person went to report, for instance. Then when the person pointed that these are the people that beat me, and at the end of it, when they went to meet those people to confirm that is it true that it was you people that beat this person, have you experienced where that the person that reports will now still change and say, they did not really beat me out of fear and threatened? Have you ever experienced that kind of thing?
Yeah, actually, the person says so, right? If the person deny whether he was beaten, now investigation will be done. Is there any evidence to substantiate what the person is saying? If there is no evidence, there's nothing. I mean, you may just want to follow whatever they say, but again, that is 50-50. If you see his condition, that's 50-50.
Papiano, this example I use now is a very good example. There is the way they would beat someone, and there won't be evidence, or you won't even see any traces
for me, right,
of beating.
For me, I find it so immature, okay, that Muyiwa sent somebody to. I don't agree with Muyiwa, okay, on the way they have done this justice, okay, but I find it so immature that Muyiwa sent somebody to go meet the neighbor that Yomi was talking about. The person got there, knock, and neighbor is not around. Yomi told the person to wait around, to stick around, and then the person stick around. Then Yomi now sent the number of another person to the neighbor. To that same guy who was there waiting. Okay? And all this guy can do, right? Instead of you to try to call these people, to call the woman or call the neighbor, for you to follow up with them, see what they have, get it in your hand, and then destroy it. But it's for you to be threatening them.
So why would Yomi send a different number?
Even if it's American FBI, we watch those investigations. They will want to try to get that thing and then destroy it. But they won't be threatening you with the evidence that you have, with whatever dangerous weapon that you have against them. They won't be threatening you. They'll find a place to get it.
Papiano,
are you referring to the police in this form? Are you referring to the police to have followed duly what Yomi gave them? Is that what you're saying?
I am saying Yomi never gave anything tangible to the police.
How would you know?
Because Yomi has not watched anything tangible.
No, because yes, he never said he has watched it.
So if you don't have anything tangible, how do you give somebody something tangible?
But hang on a second. He has his dossier, right? And he did the right thing.
Please stop using dossier. Dossier can be document. Let's work with evidence. Please, let's work with evidence. Don't just say dossier.
The information he gave that there is a CCTV there is not tangible enough. Is that what you're saying?
Police have heard that before now. It's not a new information now.
No, in the neighbor's house. In the neighbor's CCTV, that's an information that is important. That Paparano. If I give that is the tangible information that I saw my neighbor. Sorry, Melissa, 1 minute. If someone is telling you now in my area, I was passing and I saw a group of boys, they were fighting, they were breaking the house. Is that information not tangible enough?
But don't forget that police have spoken to that same neighbor.
Yomi even said in petition and they brought the neighbor before Yomi. 3 of them were there with the police, the third party. And Yomi told them, the neighbor, why are you lying?
Exactly, in front of them.
Papano, if 3 seconds video is being covered this way,
what I want to say
Papano, please, 1 minute, Papano, just please. If 3 seconds video is being covered to this day, like this, that is so glaring to the world, Papano, how much more the CCTV that we are trying to talk about now? If 3 seconds video that Dura confirmed to us that it exists, is being covered to level, Paparano, how much more the CCTV you are talking about that we did? No, we have
Why
not
is the
visited Mohbad.
foundation not pursuing the case if it was real? Why is it pursuing?
Paparano, when you get to police station,
We all have seen that in this 3 seconds video. The way he's
yes,
pursuing, putting all his might. Why didn't he do the same thing with that neighbor own?
Because he has not
Paparano,
gotten it now. He didn't have it at hand. He didn't have
they
it
can
at
destroy
hand.
it now.
That
If
is
you
why
see on the
he
police
felt
net to
me.
retrieve it, police can get it, they can retrieve it back now.
Thank you.
Why
The
don't they
Now,
ask
onus,
now
for
the
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 mistake.
onus is on the
Wait.
police. We're now moving towards the right direction now. Thank you, Paparano, for saying that.
Papayano, the mistake you are making now, the biggest mistake you are making now is you are believing and trusting on the police. That is your greatest mistake.
No.
No, Melissa, it's
Papayano,
not
wait.
that.
What I am insisting,
Melissa,
I am saying
let's
he should
walk
be
logically.
fighting. I'm not seeing him fighting for towards that
let's
effect. He's
let's
only
deal with
fighting
it
towards 3
logically,
seconds.
Melissa.
Because 3 seconds is real. Fighting
Paparano.
towards that if he believes in that.
Paparano.
There's no
If
evidence at hand, so you can't
in front
compare
of the police,
the
if you're in
energy.
front of police accusing the
So
neighbor.
what evidence did he give to the police then if there's no evidence at hand?
But no, that's what I'm saying. You need to get this form of evidence. If he's telling the police that I've been to a neighbor's house, right, and he has some of this peripheral view of Mohbad's house in his own private CCTV.
Don't forget, the neighbor wanted to
Right.
show him, he refused.
Yes, he said, Papano, will you do that to somebody you don't know? What if you're ambushed?
Richie,
Will you do that yourself?
it makes sense for anybody who
48
has got
hours
the
video.
heart,
24
anybody who
hours
has got the heart to investigate, to run a foundation. It's a risk that you put yourself in.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would.
don't look back.
What you wanted to say at that point? What you wanted to say at that point?
Don't
Hold on.
measure with an ordinary person unless you're
I
telling me
know.
just an ordinary
I agree with what you
person.
say. But what you wanted to say at that point, does Yomi as a security ran him, or has he tried to call a
What I'm
security
saying
ran
is
him?
your
Yeah.
man should have followed it up, not even involving Baba Mohbad. He has a foundation, he has a lawyer.
I don't know how the Baba Mother.
He does not know now.
Since
That
then
is his
till now.
mistake.
Okay, guys,
Well,
get
Papano,
something. Since then till
he
now.
did not go
Since
there.
then till
He
now.
did go with
For
the
me to go to
foundation.
the court and get an order to go investigate Mohbad house, which I'm still wondering which order, which court give. How did Yomi get to Mohbad house with the police? It's connection.
He had a court order. Yes. Mm-hmm.
He cannot get a court order. He cannot.
He had on in his video. He said he has got a court order and
This
he
is what
came
I'm
with the
saying.
police.
That no court in Nigeria can give any foundation an individual to another person's property to go and investigate. Only the police have that power. Nobody can do such.
That he came with the police,
that
right?
in the initial stage, Yomi didn't come in with his.
I can go to the police
foundation. How
and
do you
come
know
and
that?
investigate your house if I find something suspicious. No,
How do you know that?
the court will tell me to report to the police. Who has the power to do that? Not me. Who am I?
Yeah, you are saying something which I like what you said, right? You are saying that maybe Yomi do a backhand to get the police to follow him to Mohbad's house. That they hasn't got the right court order. Is that what you're saying?
And that's I'm saying that he as him as working with police officers, like he has like police friends. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
there's no way you have police friends, you'll be able to mobilize. I mean, you just have to share the cake.
But hang on a second. Yomi never broke the door of the house, right? Paparano. Yomi never broke the door of the house. Agreed?
How would you broke the door of the house? That's not something that it's not a theft.
No. Well, I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. He never broke the door of the house.
Rishi. Point of correction, quickly.
Yeah.
Yomi said it was the police that gave the court order, and he
Police
followed
that gave what? Okay, the court order.
So it was not Yomi that the court
Thank
gave
you.
the court order. It was the police. And it was the fact that Yomi pressurized the police. He was working with the police to make sure that the court grant the court order. That was the reason why they were able to.
Thank you.
Wait. Who makes sure that the court grant the court order?
Yomi was working with the police, basically pressurizing the police to make the application. So court granted the police the entrance of Mohbad's house. So it was not Yomi that court gave the permission. It was the police. And of course, it's because Yomi is not relenting, pressurizing, asking, Oga Alpha now, Alpha this court, reason why, he was able to, achieve, that process at the time. So that was
We're
why I
not
came
telling
up.
the truth, Abi. We're not telling the truth.
No, Papa, no. Say.
Anyway, just that's minor. That's minor. I'm just gonna let that slide. That's minor. That's minor.
So if you back to the CCTV,
Those are games. The games
no,
played there. Police already have about 14 IPOs who are investigating Mohbad case, who have the jurisdiction to enter that house, go in there whenever they want. You now went to meet another police to go and write another order to
but
the
do
court.
they do
Go to
that?
same house.
May I ask you, those police, did they do that? Do they do it? They
That
did
is their
not.
job. Nobody else will do it.
Exactly, their failure. Exactly. That's what is happening in Nigeria.
Papiano.
You know that very well.
Papiano, let's just at a point, let's leave Yomi aside. Do you believe, Papiano, to your own awareness and observation, do you believe there was the CCTV camera planted on Mohbad's house was working before Mohbad was spied? Do you believe the camera was working? To your own observation?
Fully. I believe that the people in that house, they corrupted that Ifrit, and police, played to that.
Okay, definitely you believe that the camera was working, right?
And I don't think that. Just wait, Melissa. And I don't think, if camera was working in that house, okay, and neighbor was involved in this case, like they said in the beginning, I believe that both that of the neighbor, both that of Mohbad, they would have cleared all those evidence around that place.
Okay, and according to what you said every deleted videos can be retrieved back, right?
Exactly.
100%.
Can we go that route? Leave Yomi aside now. Can the public go that route?
You're not getting the point. I'm saying, even if we go that way,
Route.
the police, that route, the police are not willing to unravel this case. So as a result, that open rooms to anybody to want to shout, to want to try, you keep trying. But the police themselves, who could have prevented all those attempts of people coming, trying, contributing money, doing this, police could have prevented it. So no matter what you do, contribute to everything, they will still not do it. And even if you talk, they will still not do it. So police are the ones that are giving rooms for people to misbehave in this case.
Papa, now you answer your own question.
Which way?
Hold on a second.
Now, there is what I want to get.
Misbehaving, okay, in saying that something exists when they are not even sure of it. Okay, right now your mate's not even sure of whether CCTV camera exists. It's depending on what the neighbor told him, right?
Yeah.
So what if neighbor has nothing?
But why would the neighbor be telling him that he has some?
And that's what I'm saying.
Why would
if police really cover up, the police would have cleaned up the neighbor's evidence as well.
Yeah, but
Papa,
that
my
amount to
point
the threat, isn't it?
Papa, my point is now
the neighbor's evidence. Which one will Yomi go and see?
Papa, I know you answer your own question.
Papa, the point is now that you know now that you know that the police does not want to go that route,
exactly.
Right? They are in every way trying to hide the evidence of the CCTV camera. So why did you think it would be easy for Yomi to unravel it all alone?
Very simple.
If you believe now,
how it should have been easy for him. How it should have been easy for Yomi is that when the neighbor wanted to show him the camera, he should have seen it and download it. If he need it, he should have seen it.
What if he was under security? What if he was under security threat?
Let's count that as a mistake. That was a mistake.
No, Papa, I know you.
Exactly.
You have to view it objectively.
Now see,
for you to unravel anything in this case, you must have evidence which police cannot destroy beyond reasonable doubt. The one that is so glaring to every Nigeria, that is when police will now go and arrest. Police will say,
Papa, you said it all. You have to measure your risk. You are in a stranger's house, okay? And you want to watch a CCTV.
But the stranger told you to come in with good heart.
Yep. And he said, and the stranger demands, right? The man requested.
Yes,
Papa, guess what?
Everything. If you want to take everything, bring court order. And as a foundation, he was supposed to go get court order, not going to Muyiwa.
Papa, guess what? Before Yomi went there, were you aware that he informed Baba? Were you aware? Before he got to that neighbor's house, he told Baba his movement. Were you aware?
That's what I'm saying. All those things is so that he will put blame on them. Because rightly, he's supposed to talk to his foundation member.
Papariano. So you're telling me that.
Can I ask a question? Okay.
Why not?
Your is a foundation, right?
Of course.
Since this case, have you ever seen any of his foundation member?
No. Okay.
He's supposed to be dealing with his foundation member. There's no way he will open that foundation by himself. At least there have to be at least 2 people. So where is the other person?
Papa, don't forget that in this justice for Mohbad, the public was saying.
Let's just focus on the 3 seconds video, please. Every other things, okay? Because the evidence I didn't give you.
Papayano, that's it. Wait, Papayano, wait now. Papayano, you know why I like you? You are always giving spaces for expression. Do you understand? That's why I like coming here. You see that CCTV camera? There is a lot of things that is hidden there. That if you should pay attention, you will get to know why we are still here up to today. Now you said Yomi does not have concrete evidence, and that is why he could not even prove it right. Now look at the 3 seconds video. At least there was evidence, but up to today, the police fail to unravel the continuation of that video. Imagine, he has evidence of that one, but yet it is still unraveled till today.
Yeah.
Talk more of the one he said that he does not have.
Please. That is not an evidence. That's a leading information to an evidence. Sure you understand?
Yeah.
So the same way, whatever the neighbors too have is a leading information. But he's putting all his energy on just this leading information. Why not the other? If that one too is
because he's never had a sample of that, has he?
There's a confession made to him. That neighbor's statement is a confession.
That's a verbal confession.
That neighbor right now, if Yomi is really strong on his ground, that neighbor should be arrested for tampering with evidence.
Okay, can I say something to you?
We need to petition that neighbor and told the police to arrest him for deleting. All we need is for the neighbor to confess that yes, people were crying and then he was threatened by whom? Then later he went to delete it. You delete it, no problem. You are going in for it. But for me, who to make this motion is one badly good thing, and if he makes it, it will be like it's wicked.
Yeah, Papa, can I say something?
But again, your misaccusation will remain historically because anybody who visit this case 20 years right now, that's what I'm saying. It is better we quickly clear it now. Let whoever is lying apologize. Let us know, because how can you tell me that Muyiwa just come in with a hacker and evidence you came to see, you didn't even see it. A woman you call, you didn't even know that it's a woman or whatever. You just start threatening the people. I don't understand. To me, somehow we have to clear it. Okay.
But don't
because
forget.
20 years coming, this will count big for this family.
Don't forget, Paparano, you said 3 things right now, right? Number 1, can somebody, right, independently verify the status of the neighbor? Number 1, and then confirm whether this situation actually happened. Okay. Because from what we know,
we should be asking the thread that was sent to Yomi from that woman. Let Yomi publish it. He has to say
he posted it now. He posted it now.
Which posted where? Where did you see the thread?
Wait. Oh, I saw you WhatsApp chat.
Never. Never.
Yomi, wait. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm the only one that have seen it. Because he should have posted it online. There is a WhatsApp message where they were threatening someone. They were threatening. I think it was a man.
Please tell me, what did the threat say?
Okay, the threat says that I know the plate number of your car. Your children are living in abroad. So number and all of that. Yes.
This is so childish. Come on now.
Paparano, good afternoon, everybody. Paparano, good afternoon. Paparano, there's
no one never met you who don't even know what evidence you have. He's telling you know the plate number of your car. Why now? Come on now.
There's one particular question that is not clear to me because I don't seem to understand this. Look, even me, myself, and everybody on this platform, you go to a particular place and this person told you that he has CCTV and he wants to show you. Between you yourself, within yourself, won't you want to say it? And for Yomi to say that, he said, I don't want to see it, hold on. Does that mean that somebody has been pursuing Yomi? And Yomi now know that the person is in here. Let me just quickly run for my life. Because that particular place, I don't understand it. I'm not saying that it's not working, and I'm not against it, but let me be sure.
You have to have the fact that the neighbor demanded. The neighbor demanded.
I'm coming, Richie. Wait, let me ask her the question back. If your man sees this story or saw it that day, and your man told you that he saw it, okay, and now there is no evidence for him to even substantiate that he saw it, what will he do?
That's not then Yomi will be speaking to the effect of the things that happened.
He saw inside. I didn't say that I saw this. And that's for the part that he said it's not, he did say it. I say, don't show me. It's somehow.
No, you have to listen to that thing.
Issue. Who to want to say it? Nobody is pursuing you. Nobody's after.
How would you know? How would you know?
Come outside.
You see, we're making assumptions.
Hey, Richard, wait. Unless Yomi come outside and you have seen somebody that is pursuing me, and I'm saying that they are near, so I have to just run for my life. That is well reasonable.
Listen.
Okay. What I think Yomi said was, one sec. Yomi said the man with the CCTV said he cannot release it unless Yomi get a court order before they can release the video. So which one? Where did you guys get? I ran out. He doesn't want to see it. Yomi said, hold on. Yomi, listen. Yomi, I asked people in the comment section. Yomi said, the man with the CCTV said, I cannot release the footage.
The man first said, come watch it now. Come watch it. He said, he said, don't have enough time.
Wait now. I think you're talking about the lady.
Not lady. The neighbor told him he was inside.
Ask anybody. Yeah, the neighbor, no be woman, be the neighbor.
Never told
man.
You to come and watch anything. No woman told you to watch anything. No, please.
Wait,
it's only neighbor.
I'm not talking about any woman here. I want to believe I was not hearing different things. Yomi said the man asked him to get the court order for them to come and lift it because he does not want trouble. He wants them to lift it legally.
Jacob, wait. Yomi also said that the man said he should come and watch it. That he said, no, I'm not ready to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
Let me go and get what you needed.
Okay, everybody in this live stream, did Yomi say that the neighbor told him to come watch it and he refused? Comment section only. Comment section.
He said the neighbor said he should watch it.
Yes. He says it's about 1 hour or thereabouts video. So he said,
we are trying to help ourselves to know what we can work with and what we cannot work with. Simple.
Papayano,
I can't work with CCTV, whatever, because that's like a dream.
Papayano, Yomi said before going to that house, he felt that he was being watched. If you listen to him very well, he said even he got to that estate before time and he was hidden somewhere. He said he was hidden himself somewhere before he told someone that he's at so place. He said he was seeing some movement like someone that was being watched. So for security purpose, he even said he didn't go alone.
He just
for security purpose. So sure, why didn't he follow with his own foundation lawyer? Because Muyiwa told him, use your own lawyer to follow up the case. We don't see.
No,
can't follow it.
Before he went there, Muyiwa is not informed though. Before he went there, Muyiwa was not informed. I think it was Baba.
Address to go there. Muyiwa gave him the address to go to Mohbad house.
Listen, Papano, we can go back and forth, right? The fact remains the police, right? The police
are not ready to do anything.
Because if the police were there and Yomi accusing that neighbor, they should pick up the neighbor and get to the bottom of this thing. Not Yomi. Yomi has done his own bit.
Rishi, I agree with you. We all know that. Nobody on this platform does not know that police is the problem. But when an individual is coming out to be giving us go and come, as it's somehow that's what we are saying.
Don't say that. Don't say it's giving go and come. Why don't you go on the bottom?
The fact is the go and come. You said the individual is giving us. If you are the one that had been in your mission and people are coming here today and come and say you are giving us go and come, I bet you will not survive it. Because what Yomi did, none of us even made attempts to even do it.
Wait.
Do you understand?
Melissa, what are you saying? Don't even say that again. Anybody.
Papa, I'm saying fact, though. I'm saying facts.
Get this. Anybody who get the amount of support, the money that people contributed to Yomi, will do the same as well. Give
Papa, there's a lie. It's not even.
Let me come here. Let's give 30 million to African TV and let's see what he does with it. You know, this man also want to act, but he's not given the opportunity. They can go anywhere to send him.
Papa, this is not about money. This is security purpose. Papa, this is not about money.
We're talking about life.
Melissa, if money is not involved, or Latunji that they kill, why is Yomi Fabi not also acting on other cases as well? Because there's no money in those cases as well too. You have to understand the money factor. If you can't separate between the money factor, then you'll be in problem. You have to.
Papa, you don't expect him that he's on Mohbad's case and he should leave Mohbad's case to another case again.
One day I listen to Yomi. Hold on a second, please. One day.
I back Olatunji. I back this guy, Prince Labi, who is going around, going to Olatunji.
Papa, I can answer you on that. Papa, no, I can answer you on that. One day I listen to Yomi saying this. There's so many people like Mohbad's case. And he said Mohbad is a celebrity. We should be a lessons learned to stop all this shenanigans, killing, unjust killing.
Anybody
so
can.
You are right about what you say.
Let African TV get Olatunji case now.
You should get anything out of it.
Papa, let African TV get Olatunji case on board and let you start with that.
Nobody will go there because there's no money there. Are you not getting the point? There's no flow of money there. Change to Olatunji. Let change to Olatunji. Foundations begin to come in there.
It's as if we don't know what is going on.
Let all of us stop talking about Mohbad. When Yomi go live, let me ask him, talk about Olatunji, and want to contribute. Go and do this. Go to the. It will go now. What are you saying?
Paparano, hold on.
It's a motivating factor.
Hold on, the way I'm talking right now, right? No, hold on.
Every foundation should be spending their money, not even to the public.
Berekete is also a foundation. Berekete is a foundation.
Berekete, they have failed us.
The question is to be asking.
Berekete did not fail you. I can tell you categorically, Berekete did not fail justice for Mohbad. There are some things let me tell you the reality. I was in Abuja for a good whole month, and I know what is what place. I know what is going. Berekete did not pay justice for Mohbad. There are some certain things that we did not do right. I can tell you that.
What are those certain things we did not do? Go ahead. Tell us.
Okay, let me tell you this. This is how Berekete work. Berekete it's also like you take your case to a police station, and you are a complainer. You have complained. What are you supposed to do after you complain? You're supposed to be doing follow-up. If you are not doing follow-up, there's no how they are going to, recognize your case. Berekete has almost thousands of people looking for justice every blessed day. And it's only people that come back to give feedback in wherever quarter they send you to.
Going there, he promised to give him lawyer. Where's the lawyer? Berekete said he will give stand.
Mohbad case is different from all
let me play Berekete September. He said, I will bring CIA. Okay. I will bring this. I will bring DSS. Okay. And then we were even dragging Berekete, insulting Berekete that is just a shit.
Paparano. When Baba Mohbad left, did he go back there? When Baba Mohbad left Berekete, did he go back there?
He went back there now. Berekete to talk to the public that is in contact with them. He even went back there with Renzi. What are we saying here?
Well, with my little experience, if I have left Abuja on the case of Olatunji, honestly, we wouldn't have gotten to where we are today on the case of Olatunji. We wouldn't.
Case of Olatunji is different from this case of Mohbad, because people are talking about case of Mohbad every day. Wait, let me finish my point. That's number one. Number two, see, this Berekete of a thing, he promised the public. He says sorts of things that he's going to do this, going to do that. Look at Oriyomi Azat. When it's no more in the case, it came out. I am no more in the case. I hands up. Everybody know that he has hands up. But Berekete said, I am still on it. If people called Berekete, will say, you are still on it.
Juicy, let me tell you something. Where you do know that where I had problem was where Berekete said that he will hand over, he will undo everything. And at the end of the day, there are certain things that played on the ground in which I wouldn't like to, say here. He tried his best, but at times, most of his staffs as people that do hinder an access to Berekete. You understand? Because it's only a case that Berekete is aware of that he can do follow
no
up
excuse for
on.
Berekete. If Berekete is not stupid man, if he's not stupid and a corrupt person, he's a very big brand. And ordinary Mohbad case is trying to bring down his brand. He's supposed to be more curious.
Like I said, I too face a lot of. Hold on, I too face a lot of.
Let's just call it the name. They are all
No,
corrupt.
I'm not. Hold on, I'm not.
You don't understand. You don't.
I'm not justifying his actions. You understand? I'm just saying that I do face a lot of things. Why I went to Berekete. You understand what I'm saying? But I see that there are some things that are not right put in place. There are some things that are not put in place. So those are the forces that work against, the movement. So that's just it.
Listen, just agree.
If some people still go to Berekete
Simple.
today, Berekete will still tell you that he's on that case. He has never told anybody that he's out of the case. That is what I'm having a problem with him. He should just come out. I am out of the case. But the last person that called him, he said he's still on it. If people go to the comment section of the show, they will reply they are still on it. On what? What's he doing?
The question we should be asking is, do you understand? The question we should be asking is, what made Berekete? What has stopped Berekete from going into Mohbad case? It tells that he has gotten to a stage where he find out that this case is bigger than what he think it could be. That's just the bitter truth, and you don't expect him to come outside and say this is what I found out. This is the people behind it. You don't expect him. There are some cases. Do you understand? There are some cases that you are going to start, and at the long run, you will feel like this case is more powerful than me. Same goes to Oriyomi. Same goes to Oriyomi.
I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't accept that, please. I wouldn't accept that.
No, please, Tabi,
like I said. Yeah, like I said, there are certain things that are supposed to be done that are left, undone. That is why we're where we are today. You understand what I'm saying? Because had they been, the case has been brought before the IG. Honestly, they would have moved the case out of Lagos State.
Prince Labi, is this how Berekete? Hold on, Melissa. Let me ask you a question. Is this how Berekete has been handling case successfully? That you know. We have been not over 23 years in Abuja. Is this how Berekete has been handling?
Farmer case, Berekete has been handled. Farmer and plot of land.
Tell me,
no.
Is it how you are handling that he succeeded?
Well, like I said, I won't say much here, but I know what with the little experience I've gotten. You understand what I'm saying? I know that there are some certain things that are supposed to be done that was left undone. That's just what I will say.
Oh, I don't know. You are feeding us. You are feeding one with half information like Berekete did. What are you talking about? The plane will be direct to us. What is it that you cannot feed us with? It's a public case.
I've been playing here. It's not everything. Hold on. Mr. Rotimi. It's not everything. It's not everything I will divulge on here.
You expect someone else.
I can't divulge everything on here.
God bless you. It seems you understand. Someone see if at this point in time you say there is no case bigger than Berekete, definitely you are not in Nigeria. If you are a Nigerian, you will not. There are some cases where you get in touch to, you will have to drop it. as long as you are a Nigerian and as long you still remain in Nigeria, there are some cases where you get in touch with, you will have to drop it. If not, you will go down for it. This is Nigeria. Do you understand?
Are we saying this case is beyond Nigerian government?
you guys are not still understanding the points.
No,
Okay, now what if this case is involving Nigerian government? We Nigerian government bring Nigerian government down. That is the simple question.
Prince Labi, is this Mohbad case not beyond not be more than Nigerian government?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that it's beyond Nigerian government. If they want to unravel it, they will unravel it.
Done to say that they have full control of the case.
Okay, Papariano, let me tell you something. Number one, if we want to fight justice, every hand must be on deck. We must be in one accord.
No, please wait. Forget about whatever citizens do. We don't have power. We talk about those who have executive power, the police authorities. No matter what me and you do here, if I do, they are the one to investigate and to tell us what killed Mohbad, right? So what have they done? Have they done that?
Well,
because they have been bribed now. It's beyond them.
Well.
Have been compromised. No matter how we
can you see yourself? You will continue saying till next year because you find it hard to accept that there are cases that are beyond the police.
Hold on. Is the family of Mohbad really wants justice? You understand? The family itself.
It doesn't matter. It is the police.
It's beyond the family. Don't you understand? It's beyond the family.
Let's say, for example, right now, that Mohbad case has to do with the state. With a member of the state. Okay. And then Wunmi is involved. And Mohbad truly wants justice. How do you think he can get it? Go up, come down. What will he do?
Are we saying Wunmi and our collection? Are we saying Wunmi and our collection bigger than Nigeria?
That's what we are saying now. The governor, did the deputy governor not come to Wunmi house? Did the senator not come? They all came to Wunmi house now.
Exactly.
Okay, and even aside that,
you are making sense.
This Mohbad case was raised in the House of Representatives.
Exactly. You are God bless you, Papayano. God bless you. You are making sense.
Protested in UK, in America,
so
everywhere.
As it is now, I will say okay.
The IG instructed Owonwades, the density of the Lagos, to inaugurate teams to investigate Mohbad case, not just police department, to inaugurate special investigators to inaugurate Mohbad case, and that was where 13 men was set aside under the instruction of the IG. And what did we get out of it?
No, exactly. But let me just say this. It's just my opinion. You understand? Hold on now. Papariano, let me say this. It's just my opinion. How I wish this case could be moved out of Lagos State. Honestly, I wish this case could be moved out of Lagos State.
Lagos State, other states, they are one. Don't you understand? We are talking about government. Is as if he just like a member of the government committed something, and each members have their secrets. Do you expect a particular member to expose the member of Lagos State secrets because of he has something to do with Mohbad? If it happens like that, they will keep exposing themselves. And a lot will happen. Don't you get it?
May I tell you this, sir? Do you know that the case of Olatunji, you understand, there are some high power, behind it. Do you know that?
Exactly. That high power is
so good that we stood by them and we are able to unravel some things. The last investigation just concluded last week. You understand what I'm saying? And there are some things that were revealed that I can't be saying on here right now.
Forget about what I'm saying. The autopsy is out. They said the left ventricle bone was broken. So that is okay. That is corroborating suicide. That is corroborating what the police said. So you are playing their games. Which one don't you understand?
You say what? That what?
The police claim that the guy committed suicide, right?
Uh-huh.
And in the autopsy that you see that came out, it said it says the left ventricle bone of the neck is broken, right?
No, no.
Yeah,
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Papadiano, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
Read that autopsy result.
Wait, hold on. The left ventricular failure is an art. You know, it deal with art. And
it's a suicide
hold
now.
on. At the last, oh no, it doesn't corroborate a suicide. At the last paragraph, they said that there is no traces of him committed suicide. We have interpreted it now. I will get the interpretation and send it to you to see.
Where did you? No. Where in that report did they say he didn't commit suicide? Where in the report?
In the interpretation, they have we have called. Hold on. They have called a pathologist to interpret the what they call it, to interpret the result, and he has interpreted the result, and the result is with the lawyer right now.
Okay. Did the coroner tell you what killed him? Did the medical because they are finding cause of death? What did they say is the cause of death by themselves?
They say that it's they say that it's hypertension. What could lead to hypertension? Okay, it's true. Why he was being tortured?
Okay, fine. If they say it's hypertension, you now and the parents, what do you believe that killed him? Hypertension.
They tortured him now. They tortured him.
Okay, you believe they tortured him, right? And
yes,
the investigation said he died of hypertension, right?
Yes.
So now in the hypertension, who gave him hypertension?
The police.
Police gave him hypertension.
Do you know that when the torture too much, your blood, your blood pressure will rise up.
Do you have evidence? Did they write in that report that he was tortured?
Don't worry. I will bring the interpretation to you. You will see.
James, Labi, you are playing to the games.
Exactly, that's what it sounds like, Mr. B. Because I don't understand your definition now.
One second, please. Papayano, let me take you back to that woman. Do you remember that woman, the Abuja woman that went to Berekete?
What is his name? Erasmus' mother.
Erasmus. The Erasmus one was even clearer. Asphyxiation. Do you remember?
I know it now. The same police work.
The same police work. Thank you. The thing is, we just need, as a nation, what I feel that people should start emulating is telling ourselves the truth. That is the only way our country will move forward. There are so many people doing wrong things, and most of them don't even know that what they are doing is wrong. If somebody is in the police force and you do bad today, your own family might end it tomorrow. So many things are going on in Nigeria that when you look at things, even most of us that we are here crying for justice, some of us are civil servants. Some of us are, one way or the other, we are running the economy. Are we doing the right thing? Or not? It is so sad that when cases like this come up, you even see people defending the bad guys. You see people collecting peanuts just to defend or lend their voice, either to get position or to get monetary value for what they have done. So saddening. It is just so saddening. We can't take this any longer. Anything that will bring justice, people should just find a way, like, to say the truth wherever you are, because Nigeria as it is. If the pathology,
all I can say is, what I want to say is, see, Olatunji's case and Mohbad's case, there is a very big difference in it. Olatunji's case also has people that has power that are involved, but it is not compared to those powerful people that are involved in Mohbad case. There is a very big difference. Olatunji's case, it might just be normal power, and if you want to go deep to it, you can actually get the powerful person that gave that order to do whatever they did.
The family don't have their own evidence.
Papayano, institution again. I believe that it is only in Nigeria that people who want to defend their institution, and we have vices that is meant to check balance institution. The Nigerian police now, they have provost. The provosts are meant to take to arrest the bad guys. You get, but there's always collaboration because everybody is just wanting to get their daily bread and they don't care about how Nigeria itself runs. It is going on all over the country. We have the MP, we have everything. If you have a corrupt corpse, if you have a corrupt police officer, at least you should report him to the provost, and provost is always there to investigate those bad guys. But I don't just understand our country any longer. I don't just understand why we should be here in 2025 when we have people that are being paid to do their jobs. Pathologists go lie, doctor go lie to enhance corruption. Everybody go lie. It is not just about the police now, because the pathologists will do this thing now or this thing. They are not in the Nigerian police force. They are people like you and I. But when you are working, at least do the right thing as a professional. Doctors, every other person, lawyers, judge. If the police hierarchy or the police institution wants to do something bad, we have the court. The court is meant to balance it. Look at the coroner inquest now. Coroner inquest for Mohbad case. People that are really involved in this case, people that announce his death, every other person, doctor, the hospital, everything, they not bring them call coroner inquest. Now, Kpata talk, we just go to talk for coroner inquest. Person give person belle, placenta, and we think we are serious about this case. They've been doing this case for over 18 months. The main actors never even come court. People were even person were certified Mohbad dead. We've not seen him in court. We've not seen anybody. We've not seen driver.
Even the common
to talk
driver.
About his own account. To talk about his own account. But we are here arguing. They're going to push people. They go push person. You do this. You do that. The thing where I see as a person now in this justice for Mohbad is just like somebody is somewhere directing this movie, because most of the thing I'm seeing is too good to be true. It's so annoying as a nation, as people. Some of us don't even get. Some of us do not even have the foresight now to see that the way this thing is going, somebody is somewhere engineering this thing. That there is no even division in the people that we felt that are even fighting themselves. Because they planted some people in this thing just to lead us astray. We'll be here every time arguing about somebody, police to do their job. Imagine telling police to do toxicology. Forensic. Nigerian police. So many people have died after Mohbad. They did phone forensic to unravel the death of those guys. How come this one is different? We're not even hearing from police any longer. We don't even know. Bros. This country, exactly. Man. No allow them kill you. 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 Even people where they form activists, the newfound activists, all of them are thief. All of them are thief. Either they want position.
Even you say you be thief. Everybody na thief.
Thank you.
No, exactly. Don't say someone is a thief. You yourself, you be thief.
We are all victims of circumstance.
God bless
Nigeria.
You. Stop feeling perfect.
No, I'm not feeling perfect. Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh.
No, it sounds good to me when you say some set of people are thief. What about you? Are you innocent? So no, if you feel you are not thief, don't call someone else a thief. Everyone has their motive.
Okay,
you understand?
I acknowledge your assertion. You get it. But what I'm saying is that why are we here as human beings? Can't we just ask the right question? Una when they follow some kind people, person will just come outside, tell us, say, we've seen in this case where people will just bring out something to sell a narrative. People don't even ask questions any longer. People don't even ask that, is this right or wrong? Because somebody is my favorite, he brings out something. It is now my own obligation to follow that person. No, it should not be done like that. At least ask simple questions. We just want to maximize our opportunity on everything in this country, and it is so bad. What are we doing for humanity? What is our own core value as a nation, as a person? What is our value, our
My
contribution to
brother,
Nigeria?
if you go down that route, some of us will get kicked off on this panel. So I think we should just leave that. Prince Labi, I wanted to ask you a question. You said Olatunji developed an hypertension. Do you know that hypertension is not something? 1 minute. Hypertension is not something you can develop overnight. It's something that must have been with Olatunji before he got arrested.
Thank you. Let me quickly answer that. We know, I know the game they were trying to play, but they couldn't establish the fact that he hung himself. You understand? That is why they just put that he died of left ventricular failure, that is an heart attack and hypertension. We knew what they are trying to do.
You can have a heart attack if you get attacked, yes. But hypertension is what I wanted to rule out, because hypertension.
Yeah, we knew the game they are trying to play. You understand? Even they went to connive with the pathology, and then eventually they couldn't cover up their mess. So we have a lot of things to hold on to, and part of one of the things we are holding on to right now is that the result at the last paragraph rule out that the guy hanged himself. So if someone had hypertension or an heart attack, definitely he died voluntarily. But in his case where there is no traces that the guy put a rope in his neck, there is no traces that the joint disconnected, there is no traces that the cloth that they use to hang him, that the rope can hang a person. The fact that there is no suspension, because they said the guy knelt down, he hanged himself. So we have a whole lot of things to hold on to when we get to court. We have a sitting yeah, I can hear you.
Has anybody been arrested on this case?
Of course, the two guys are on duty on that day. They are in detention in Abuja. They are in detention ever since we moved the case to Abuja. They have invited them to Abuja, and they are in a 4CID. They are in detention right now.
Good, nice one.
Yeah, and we just concluded the investigation last week Saturday. We just concluded the investigation, and the report has been given to DIG, in which maybe by next week I will be with the DIG as well. So we are on this case, and I'm sure that Olatunji is getting justice. I'm 100% sure of that, by God's grace. It's just that with the support we needed as supporter, be really there. But we thank God for where we are on the case of Olatunji, that Olatunji is getting justice. A whole lot of things, a whole lot of secrets, were revealed on the last day of the investigation. A whole lot. But we thank God that we have gotten to a point. Even the DIG has to be begging me, pleading that they knew that those guys, the negligence and everything are there, but that we should just suspect that. No, and I tell them that no, all what we needed is justice, and we are sure that we're going to get justice. And with the report we've gotten so far, and with the evidences we've tendered, we've tendered both the picture, both the video. So he's pointing out that they killed the guy and they draw him down to a police cell and hang him. Thank you.
In bita ese, Baba. when you were talking the other time, so I got too much empathy from what you were saying. But the truth is, I want to ask you a question about: do you think Mohbad will still get justice? Because looking at it, I know for sure,
Sorry,
I'm pretty sure in my own mind
Dara,
there is somebody
Dara,
sitting down somewhere.
is this? I'm trying to get.
Let me see what you know.
I'm trying to get.
Let me see.
Mo fẹ́ rántí ta ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Is this pra?
And then Basoro no ni jare ese bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
Pra àbí?
Yeah, Pralo Soro. No, Dralo Soro. This is me. Yeah, Dra. Now, the truth is, we are looking at this, and so we have seen special interest in this case. Because I personally believe that Wunmi ò lè ní agbára wèrè tó ń lò yẹ kó ọmọ yẹn ò lè ní. So definitely, there are some powerful.
We've passed this stage now.
Now, in tandem to that question, do you think, hold on, Melissa? Now, and then with what I said now, do you think going forward, Mohbad will get justice?
Can I ask
not
one
still
question?
jeopardized by these powerful forces?
Can I answer that question? Can I answer that question?
Hold on, Baba. Firstly, this case, I believe that at the beginning of this case, they tried to divert people's attention from the real case. Where we are today, people does not really understand this case. Let me just leave it simple like that. People that are meant to drive this case, people that are meant to lead this case are not the people that are on top of this case. There is nowhere in the world. We've had a series of cases like this in the past. If you guys remember Notorious B.I.G. in the early 90s, Tupac Shakur in the early 90s, so many police cases. And the last one, this Black Lives Matters. If you are fighting institution, at least people should. It is not just people. Organizations are meant to stand with you to question the institution that you have in place. We've had so many people who were looking for justice at the beginning of this J4M, but some of them left because of the way people took justice for Mohbad at the beginning. So many people felt like, I can't get my reputation, my family involved in this case, because we knew how it started. People bringing out your family member, putting their pictures. So many people ran. That what is this? And what we have today, there are so many modes. I share your sentiment. I know that girl. Even if people are saying she's the one, she can't be the only one. And I used to ask people questions as well, that what happened to all the people that knows Mohbad? I don't just want to say friends now. When Mohbad died, when the news broke out, all of them went silent, including our own favorite. Everybody went silent. Nobody wanted to talk as if something happened to Mohbad. Not until when we saw that neck. They tried to downplay the guys by. They tried to downplay it. And the story, this Mohbad story, this Justice JFM story now, people should not forget that it's coming out from the story that is outside. All the story that is outside on J4M is coming from spending, either we like it or not. And if you don't believe spending, why do you believe the story? Most of the story that people are deliberating on till date comes out from spending. So there is something wrong somewhere. Allegedly, it is the police that is directing this justice for Mohbad till date. The police, they are the one directing it. Until people now understand the dynamics of this case, that you should not even, the people that we are facing are not, they are not the right people we should be even facing. They are small, we have bigger fish to fry in this case. Definitely they are hiding someone. They are hiding someone. And you and I know from the onset the direction at which this justice started on. All this narrative, if you look at this and that, is coming from one direction, still from the wife. All the narrative that we are arguing till date is coming from the wife. So people should just, if I believe that if people take break and relax, most of the time,
MBK, you said coming from spending, and now you now say coming from the wife. I don't
the
understand.
wife and spending now, the wife and spending, they are in the same camp now. Don't you understand? The wife and spending are in the same camp. They are in the same camp. They are in the same camp. Is spending with you?
Empty sir, there's something I want to hint you. Do you know that there are some certain information that spending was not willing to say out, but he had to say out? Same goes to Wumi, same goes to Karimo, same goes to Adua. There are some certain information that they are not willing to say out, but it was out from their mouth and they are regretting it up to today. Are you aware? If you are not aware, let me point out some things.
So yeah. So bros, people just need to take their time to listen to anybody that comes out to bring out information on this justice for Mohbad. You now need to regulate that information. Is this possible? Yes. No. We should be asking questions. If somebody comes out and tell you that this is something, ask the person, how come it's like this? It's not supposed to be like this now. But most times we act like hallelujah boys. Anything anybody comes out to say, oh, by Friday now, somebody will bring up one narrative. They have people that will push it for them. One way or the other is going to be topic for the next week. We are not, until people stand their ground. Until everybody stands their ground and asks what is really happening, even to your own fellow justice seeker. If you are giving me this information, what is the source of this information? You cannot just come outside and say, we don't want to talk. I believe last year we had some people where we have the information, we have this, we have that, we have the video. Where are those guys today? We've had
Papayano, if you could remember vividly, before I think 3 months back on this your platform, I think it was Jack. I was interjecting then. Me and Jack was talking, and I was trying to ask Jack a question. Papayano, if you could remember, I told Jack that where did he think the death of Mohbad came from? Papayano, if you could remember this question, I asked Jack then that where did he think the death of Mohbad had come from, and he was saying the wife and so and all of that. Then I think it was people that now asked me that question, or Jack asked me the question back. Then I went to give an answer, which people were coming for me that what is this guy saying? That thing I said then is what people are just realizing today. Something I've said for more than 3 months back, 4 months back. Then I was trying to bring out that there is an outsider and insider. I was bringing at that point. Then people were like, this guy is bringing another narration. This guy is a distraction. This guy is trying to tell us we should forget the insider and we should be thinking about the outsider. I've said that thing for a very long time, but now it is getting to people's awareness that there is an outsider. It is not glaring. It is glaring and so obvious that there is definitely an outsider on this case. Aside Wumi and everyone in that house, they are outsider that are covering up something. And I've said that thing a very long time. People were coming for me. They said I was a distraction. You see, at times it doesn't mean I've seen it all. But there's the way we see things in different ways. Like there is the way we see things in different ways. before the case was even moved to zone 2, zone 1, before Yomi came in, before the police even started to get reports, I have said it a long time that this case is bigger than what we are thinking. This case is not just within people in the house. I've said it a very long time, and now it is glaring that the police are actually covering something, and if the police are to cover something, it is not on their will. It is an order given to them.
My brother.
Even a policeman even said it to Yomi. According to what Yomi said, he said the police said they don't have interest in the content of the 3 seconds video. Instead, they are only giving order for the impersonation Yomi was trying to do on them on Adua. To tell you that it's an order, it's not their will. I've said this thing for a very long time, that there is an outsider and there's an insider. The insider are Wumi, Spending, Adua, and every one of them in the house. But they are still outsider. Do you understand? That really buy Mohbad. That wanted Mohbad bite for a reason. And that outsider, do you understand? It is something I can mention him, but I will not just mention him for security reasons. I've said it for a very long time. Even before Mohbad, Mohbad has sensed it. He has said it. Before his spy, it's as if I have been following Mohbad even before they spy him. It's as if I have been following his movements before they spy him. Because Mohbad said it. Before they spy him, Mohbad said it. He sensed it. He sang it in his song. He said it to Wumi. Tó bá pa mí, you won't have rest of mind. Why will a husband utter that kind of statement? It means he's seen the act of he's seen the sense. Do you understand? He has sensed it that this guy is aiming to buy him. So he gave a warning down to Wumi. It means that even Mohbad himself knows they want to buy him. Do you understand? And the people that want to buy him is not just people around him, but these people are outsiders, and these people are powerful people, and it is still the same people that has made Baba Mohbad not to do the right thing from the onset. It is still the same people that made the police not to do the right thing till this moment we are. It is still the same people that is delaying the continuation of the 3 seconds video. I don't know if you guys are getting it. And it is these same people that made Oriyomi drop this case. It is these same people that made Berekete drop this case. It's not looking as if Berekete is giving an excuse for him to have dropped the case, or he's looking as if Oriyomi is giving an excuse that the family is not looking for justice. That's why I dropped the case. That is fallacy. There is more to it. Mohbad case is a public case. Mohbad is a public figure, right? So you can't tell me that it's because the family is not interested. That is why you drop the case. If not that powerful people are involved, even the family that are not interested, you will put them to sell. Any family that come against you, you will put them to sell. And that is what Yomi is doing. That is making it hard for him. Yomi is having it in his mind that he doesn't care whoever is going down. Do you understand? And that is why he's looking hard for him. Imagine if Yomi does not care whoever is going down. Do you expect that family to stay at the side of Yomi? Do you expect that family to side Yomi when they are actually protecting themselves?
Melissa, 1 minute, please.
Yes. Nigerian police force wọ́n wà on live by ní Facebook PRO Ọ̀dẹ́jọbí Àbíkọ́ ló dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí péjì wọn ká lọ fẹ̀hónú wa hàn síbi ibẹ̀ yẹn náà ó máa help. We need justice for Mohbad. We need justice for Mohbad. Thank you, sir.
We are, although we are much, Uncle Alabi, we can't all be there at the same time. We are more, let people go there. I am lost. if he says maybe you don't even know what they call fallacy. because I don't see any
Don't
reason
respond to
why
questions.
you will tell me that an NGO is giving an excuse to the public that because the family is not serious, that's why he dropped a case. Make it make sense. Does that make sense? You are fighting a case that belongs to the public. This person that we're talking about is a public figure, and you are giving the public an excuse that his family is not serious. What is your business with the family? Go straight to the point. Anybody that come against you, petition the person, put the person to cell. Do you understand? Brekete, as an ordinary president, has this power. In fact, when Brekete joined this case, a much number of people believed and gave their assurance on Brekete. They trusted him so much that this Mohbad case, we are going to get the end of it. But at the long run, what happened? He dropped without even giving a tangible reason.
Yeah, probably he's been warned, right?
Brekete dropped the case without giving a
That's what I
tangible
believe.
reason, and he has picked up other cases after Mohbad cases. He has picked up other cases. The question is, what has been the reason why he dropped the case? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. That's why I'm insisting not even allegedly. I'm insisting with confidence that there is an outsider involved in Mohbad case aside those people in that house.
Brother, are you sure Brekete dropped?
It is 100% fact.
No. You know why I said so? Somebody came out like 2 days ago, and one reputable man on Justice for Mohbad, and he said something about the Berekete saga. I don't think Berekete dropped this case. I believe Baba left Berekete. You understand? So that is just it. According to what they said, even from Bossman also said it that they left there. It's not like Berekete dropped the case. So I don't know.
Okay, empty sir. If Brekete dropped the case, I mean, if Baba left there, does that stop Brekete as a public NGO to not go further or on a public case?
It is not everybody.
If I was to be okay. Let's look at Yomi for an instance. Look at Yomi for an instance. Yomi and Baba Mohbad, they are not in good terms, right? They are having issue. Why did Yomi not say because he's having issue with Baba, he wants to drop the case and just back up? Why is Yomi not giving that excuse? Talk more of Brekete. So it doesn't make any sense to tell me that Baba left. That's why he's not more interested.
See, it is not everybody. It is not everybody that will fight like Yomi.
Oh,
it is
really?
Not everybody. That is just the sad reality. It is not everybody that will fight like Yomi. And there's one thing that normally pains me on this Justice for Mohbad. You know what? It shouldn't be about somebody fighting the cause. It should be about an institutional thing. Institutional. If you are fighting for justice, it has to be like an institutional stuff. You need to correct people to do the right thing. If we are even promoting one person and we need to get justice through this person, it is still abysmal to our society. It should not be only Yomi that will get justice for Mohbad. It is not Berekete that will get justice for Mohbad. It is not Yomi that is meant to get justice for Mohbad. It should be the police architecture. It should be our institution, our courts, our medical whatever.
So what if they fail? What if they fail? What should we do? Should we back up?
My brother, if they fail to do it, one person cannot do it. That is the sad reality.
That means we are going to back up if they fail to do it, right?
No, I'm not saying we are here today just to call them out to do the right thing. All of us are here talking because we know that there's something funny of fishy happening in this case, and we are here to call the institution to do the right thing. It's not so.
Wait. How are you calling them? This is a simple question now. Do you think we being online here and talking, it literally means we are calling the police?
Yes, now. Why
You
can't I
see,
be in my house and be calling the Nigerian police phone number and telling them that you need to do the right thing? We are here to call them out.
that is the
We are
mistake.
here to
That
call
is the
them out.
mistake we have been doing.
We've done. Hold on, brother. We've done so many things, rally and every other thing, just to call the attention of the authority to do the right thing.
That is the mistake. If we are to call the police, we won't be doing it here. Do you understand?
So
That's the point.
Where do you expect us to be doing it?
Exactly. We will do it physical, just like the way Yomi is doing it. Do you understand?
That
If
is what
Yomi
I'm
was
saying now.
if Yomi was doing it on online alone, do you understand? Wumi would have not granted any interview. If Yomi was just online alone, Wumi would not have granted any interview. But Yomi added physical action. Do you understand? That was why Wumi granted interview. So if we are all here just talking, it's not going to move the institution. Like you said, it's not going to move them. But if we do with action, then they will correspond with what we are seeking for. That is what you guys should understand. That's the power of the public. It's not just by talking. By action. Action speaks louder than voice.
We have talked the talk, and we are walking the walk. You get it?
Melissa, I want to ask one question, Ijare. Melissa, we've been saying this now. We have said so many things. We've mentioned Wunmi. We've mentioned so many people. Which day are we going to say? When is the nearest time you're saying that we are going to say, at the end of the day, Mohbad get justice, and we'll forget all these useless people?
Okay, a good question. I've said it before to Papayano. Yeah, I've said it before. I said the next move. You see, why we are here today is the public. I swear to God. Why Yomi, Adura, Darusha, all the petition, everything, zone 2 and no zone 2, everything that had happened is the contribution of the public. And why Mohbad case is still ongoing, it is the contribution, it is because of the public. And now the funniest thing is it's only the public that can get justice for Mohbad. I swear to God. And the question is how? Now, how we are going to get justice for Mohbad is by coming out individually. It is not by coming online. Online is not going to do it alone. You see what Yomi is doing? He's moving out. He's moving out by action. If the police see the crowd of Nigerians, of justice fighter, if they see that crowd, I bet you there will be a changes. That is the only route we can get justice for Mohbad. My brother, aside that, you see why we have not gotten justice for a very long time is because we gave the case to the police, thinking that the police will do their work. That is why we are still here up to today. If Adibin, the public have put power in their hands, do you understand? By going after everyone in that house, the case would have been different. But because we choose to follow legal institution, and that is what these people are enjoying. They believe since we are going to follow the legal route, we are not heading anywhere, because even the legal route are of their side. That is the police, right? They gave the order that we shouldn't put power in our hands. Instead, report to the police. And that is why Wunmi have been saying in her words that if you have evidence, go to the police station. Do you know what it means? It means that all stations are settled, no case to answer. That means she already believes that no matter what you give out to the police station, it is not leading anywhere. So the only way the only way we can get justice for Mohbad is by doing it by ourselves. We should not give give the case to the police again. We should not rely on them again because we've relied on them too much. Do you understand? We've given the case to them for a very long time and nothing has been done. But if we should come outside all together, the public will come outside and say we want Wunmi to be arrested. If the police do not arrest them, this is what we are going to do. Wunmi will not have rest of mind on the streets. Adua will not have rest of mind. If we all come together to do that thing, I swear to God there will be changes. The action will take place instantly. But because we are still respecting, let's leave it to the police, and they feel they can do anything to keep on delaying, and they believe at a time we will get tired. That is what they did. Before Yomi, we are already getting tired. Truth of us, some people have even left justice for Mohbad. Before Yomi came in, some people have left justice for, they are tired. Some people have even given up. They were like, what is the outcome of everything we've been doing all this day? Do you understand? That is their aim. They want us to get tired. It was until when Yomi came in that this case rise up again. Now, how did he rise up again? Yomi did not come and join us to come and talk alone. Instead, he was making actions. And what is action? He was going physically. Do you understand? He was moving from one place to another. It is a threat to the police force. Do you understand? And with the help of public supporting him, it was a threat. They cannot just do Yomi anything because they know that the public eyes are on him. That is what we call action. Only Yomi alone made Wunmi granted interview. Every past years that we've been analyzing,
I disagree.
Wunmi had failed to come outside to come and grant any interview.
No,
Do you understand? But since Yomi started
it wasn't because of
going outside physically, since Yomi started granting
it's not because of
what is it called? This thing he did with Adua. Since Yomi started it, Wunmi did not have rest of mind.
Conference.
Do you understand? Wunmi did not have rest of mind. Every one of them did not have rest of mind. They started doing something that they did not plan on doing. Example, Adua chatted Yomi by himself. Something that that video was with him all this while. He never messaged anyone. Do you understand? He never messaged anyone. But since Yomi started going out physically, they started feeling uncomfortable. That was when Adua chatted Yomi. That was when Wunmi started granting interview. That is an example of action. Speak louder than voice. That is just Yomi alone. And because of Yomi alone, that got us to where we are today. Imagine it is the public that is now going physical to the police, to each police station, like the Panti Yomi has been talking about. Panti, Zone 2 and Zone 1. If the public are going in masses, the case will be different, I'm telling you. But to them, it's looking as if we are just ranting online. There is no action. There is no threat.
Can I say something?
You understand?
Can I say something so that you can join me to whatever you're saying?
Hold on, Melissa. Hold on. Melissa, into action. Only Yomi that has been coming. But imagine it is the public that has been coming. Do you understand? Uncountable numbers of people coming to Panti, coming to police station, coming to Zone 2. The pressure is different.
Hold on.
The tension is different.
You said so many things.
So that is the only way we can get justice. If we come together, we will get justice like that. But if you keep panting and you are blaming Yomi, one man soldier, we are heading nowhere. We are heading nowhere.
Oh yeah, hold on, Yomi. Hold on, Melissa.
Thank you very much. You just need to support him more.
Yomi. Now, Yomi was instrumental to why Wunmi came out. I have a difference to that. I feel it is because Baba Mohbad's lawyer that have been sacked was what made Wunmi to come out. Do you understand? So that I can lay allegation that DNA call Baba is stopping it, and that was why she came out. So
no, I disagree.
This is
I
the question.
disagreed
No, no,
because
yeah, you can disagree.
no,
That's my own
that's
stand.
your
That's
own
my own
stand
stand.
because she mentioned
Richie.
so many things along the line.
That's my own
Yeah.
stand.
So don't say it because of
Me can't believe the emboldenment to come out as at that point is
no.
because she
It's
knows
actually the
she
3
can
seconds
lie
video
and
is
no one will be able
the 3
to cut
seconds
her.
video trigger so many
I don't.
things. Okay, just leave it like that.
Okay. Let me ask this question.
Speak
And
louder. I can't even hear you well.
it is okay, Melissa. Can you hear me now?
Louder now, just
Now
like
this
the way
is the
I'm
question.
sounding.
Yeah, can you hear me now, Sha?
Hey, I can hear you now.
Now this is the question. The 3 seconds video we are also agile to see now. Do you think it is still coming out, or we are just pushing to something that we will never see?
Have you listened to what Melissa just said? Put the police under pressure. Yeah, put the police under pressure. That's what we're asking for.
Yeah, but they have told him, like as he is now, he's not putting anybody under pressure no more. He's even accepting that they said he should go and have the issue with Damola. So it is counterproductive if you ask me. It is not leading towards anything no more.
It is not leading because you are not helping.
Exactly. Do you want to stay on the negative side,
How am I
or
not
you want to stay on the positive
You are
side?
not helping now. You are not helping. Your me is the only one there, and you
You're
are
not being
and you are
proactive.
expecting him
It's
to do
coming to
it
sell that
alone.
story.
And you want me to help on a video that was watermarked, that is not showing, that I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel except from emotions running around everybody.
Can you hear yourself?
I walk without
Listen,
no emotions.
the person that posted the video already said it without being threatened. Adura said that video is 10 minutes video and is in that phone, right? And you and I are looking for justice for Mohbad.
He also said it's 3 years ago.
Okay, fine. It is 100 years ago.
Let us see.
What have you done? What have you done to get to that video? What help? What assistance have you bring to make sure we find that 100 years video? At least to prove us if it is right or wrong. What assistance have you done?
This is what I've
Nothing.
seen. This is what I've seen. Thank you. Now, thank you. This is what I have seen in this course of justice on Mohbad. I have realized now that there is something they use to play people at any time, and people would always answer them. Answer. Now I will mention things that happen like that. Do you remember the Oba's case? Do you remember Oba Ilegusha and all those things that time? Look at how people focus on that. You see, I'm telling you and I'm saying this, I'm beating my chest. In the next 3 months, we will move on to another thing, and 3 seconds video would have been a thing of the past.
Wait.
I've been on this case to know how
this Oba you just mentioned
antecedents
now.
work.
This Oba you mentioned now just want to trigger me. Do you feel the Oba case is meaningless? Is it because people are no more talking about it? The question you should ask yourself is, what is Oba's name doing in Mohbad's petition? What business did Oba have with Mohbad for Mohbad to have involved that name on his petition? Have you asked yourself that question? Is it because we are not more talking about it?
I have.
Okay, if you have asked yourself the question, what is your answer? What answer did you give yourself?
My answer is, the answer I gave myself is that when some people want to use power for you, they might mention other people just to make you very afraid of them. They might act under some people's guise just to make you just imagine I have a brother who is a major general. Maybe a major general, not a lieutenant, a major general. And somebody is trying to dupe me, and I will tell the person that, ma worry, ignore me, that person now went to police station to say, he has said one major general will deal with me. Sample what that was what happened. Because if that wasn't what happened.
Okay, wait now. If this example you gave now, someone now used your brother, major general, he said he wants to buy me, and the major general did not know anything, and that person now wrote the major general on a petition to the police, and the major general saw that petition. Will the major general keep quiet to it? Answer my question.
Listen, you are now you don't get this case now.
Do you know that Mohbad didn't go back to entertain that petition no more?
He did not go back.
As it was assumed, yeah, it is not. It did not go back to further that petition.
What action was taken? What action was taken when he wrote the petition?
They called him and those other guys, and then Mohbad wasn't showing up. Those other guys quashed the case before he died. Go and confirm.
Wait. You said they called Mohbad after he wrote the petition, and they called those other guys.
Yes, they called Mohbad. They called all those everybody that was in there. Yeah, the petition was worked on. Go and ask. But Mohbad didn't.
Stop lying now.
Yeah.
Stop lying now.
Yeah, Stop
lying now. Which petition which petition was asked? Petition that was thrown into under carpet. If you tell me they call everyone, did they call Obalegushi? Did the police summon Obalegushi?
No, now. Sure, you know here waiting I talk now.
You just said it now that they call everyone listed in the petition.
But boy, you listen.
Be careful of the information you pass on. Yeah, you can say that the.
No. This is not an information I'm passing on. This is an information out there in the public. You people are just ignorant to it.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Is ignorant. People are ignorant to that part.
But listen, it's true that he didn't follow up with the petition, right? But the petition doesn't have a hand date. Does have a hand date?
No. Petition don't have an end date.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get you. But Mohbad could have done better by forwarding that petition. People say, on buy 12 million naira. Funny thing is, Obelegushi to ambe lo fun petition any woolness. Listen on. And me, when I was thinking about it, I felt like, no, even if Obelegushi want to do anything with this guy, in no ramification, Obelegushi ju Mohbad logan. Gone igimuji no sorry. So to ba fe gba ìyàwó Mohbad, agba ayé ma de kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún. So it is not that pé ó máa rán yàn pé kán lọ máa nà torí pé ó fẹ́ gba ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ó look stupid. Ó look down lọ́ba yẹn. Wọ́n mú ọba yẹn wálẹ̀ gan lójú tèmi. Ọba aláyé ṣé òun àti Mohbad wá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
If that is the case, ìgbà tí wọ́n ti kọ orúkọ ọba kí ló yẹ kó bá ṣe? That's the question. Ìgbà tí ó tún wá kọ orúkọ ọba pé ọba ń threaten òun, ọba fẹ́ máa yí òun. Kí ni ọba ṣe? What did ọba do?
No, Melissa, please. Okay, please.
Àwọn nǹkan wà fún mi tó ní gbé kọ̀ọ̀kan lé ó tóbi ju àwọn
that
nǹkan lọ.
petition from what killed Mohbad in the sense that let's first of all treat the petition. How do you treat the petition? Mohbad claimed in that petition, while they were assaulting me, they boasted of working for Oba Elegushi. Did they claim that they were sent by the king? They boasted, right? Who were the people who assaulted Mohbad? You see, again, this was the correction I was giving that other time. When we are talking about focusing on the people who are in the house, the primary people that were around Mohbad. You see, I don't know how you guys investigate. When something happened to somebody, focus on everybody who is around that person first. Mm-hmm. Then through that person, upon investigation, through them, maybe you do forensic on their phone, or maybe through confession where you ask them tough questions. Then they mention someone else. The other person is innocent until something from these people who committed the crime connect these people to that people. You can be in America and you commit a crime. But for anybody to arrest you who is in America, they have to be able to arrest the person who primarily committed that crime in Nigeria, who now linked to you. They cannot just go directly to you and hold you responsible for somebody who was shot yesterday. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. So, Papayano, the primary person that committed it, did they even arrest the person?
That is what I'm saying. The position of the police there, and that's where the family also have.
Mohbad didn't follow up now.
Which one is follow up? What are you saying? Don't
I
say
want to
police did
I
not
want to
follow,
talk
Mohbad did not
about
follow up.
I want to go to Olatunji case, but I just want to ravel that first because I was just doing some quick
Very quick one,
investigation
Papa.
in
No,
that
very quick
Olatunji
question,
case.
please. I have a quick question. You
Mm.
mentioned about boasted. Is that what Mohbad wrote, or is they said it was sent?
So please wait, let me read Mohbad petition. Mohbad has
Thank
only
you.
one petition that he wrote in his lifetime. He
Thank you.
has only one petition that he wrote in his lifetime that we can find on the internet. So I'm going to read it right now. And this is the only petition you can see there. There's no other one. And I hope I find the Mohbad petition. Just browse Mohbad petition on the internet to bring it. So here it is before me right now. And let me read it for everybody. There's only one petition. Okay, and I'll read it. This one is very tiny. But let me see. Okay, I will just manage to read it. So, Aloba Promise Oladimeji, Royal Pine Estate, Orchid Road, Lagos, 27th June 2023. He died 11 September. This one is 27 June. That is about 2.5 months before his death, right? Roughly 2 months plus. Now, the Assistant Inspector General of Police, the Nigerian Police Force Criminal Investigation Department, Annex, Alagbon, Close Ikoyi, Lagos. Sir, petition of threat to life, malicious damage of properties valued the sum of 5 million naira, assault occasioning harm, oppression, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace against is very important. Petition against Samilari, Elele, Obele, and others. They were 15, but these were the people that Mohbad put their name there. Petition against, keep that in your mind. I of the above name and address, a law-abiding citizen and a musician, bring to your notice the assault and threat to my life by the above mentioned persons. On 25th June 2023, while having a video shoot with another artist by name Zlatan Ibile, the above mentioned persons, numbering about 15, led by Samilari Elegushi, invaded the premises with dangerous arms such as guns, cutlasses, etc. Where I was shooting video and invaded where I was shooting video and scattered the whole process of the shooting, damaged the equipment I was using for the shooting, valued about 5 million naira, and started threatening my life, which in process they became violent and assaulted me, which I sustained injuries, but narrowly escaped. Attached to this petition is the said pictures, total amount I paid for the shooting they have destroyed is 8 million naira, which is non-refundable. However, during the assault, they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi and that they have been asked to deal with me for reasons best known to them, which till date they are still threatening to kill me if seen. Sir, I call on your good office to save my life from the above mentioned persons and bring them to justice. Thank you for your timely intervention. Yours faithfully.
Thank you. What I wanted to outline there is it's not just boast. Now you can see towards the end when he said we're being sent.
Let me read that line for you again.
Yeah.
During the assault, they were boasting.
Number one, yeah.
That they were walking, that they walk for Oba Elegushi,
And
that they have been asked to deal with me for reasons best known to them, which to date they are still threatening to kill me if seen.
Paparazzo.
you know that it couldn't be more. It couldn't be clear.
Hold on. Let me ask you something, Bayano.
I think it's more clear.
With this thing now, do you know that if we are saying Wunmi know something that fine Mohbad, definitely, probably it was because of this petition that they think they could buy Mohbad and put it on these people's head, or better still, they work together. Is it that one of the two? tó bá jẹ́ pé a máa mú petition ìmọ̀ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad, it is either these people work with people inside, or Wunmi just feel like, or people around that fight that guy just felt like
what Mohbad said here, okay, it is either if Mohbad is telling the fact, okay, he's saying that, however, during the assault, they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi and that they have been asked to deal with me for reason best known to them. So Mohbad is the one claiming that while he was being attacked, they were boasting of working for Oba Elegushi and being asked.
That's a strong one.
Being asked to deal with me for reasons best known to them. And now this same Samilari, when he came, he altered another argument, another statement, saying that though all of us can physically see where all these things are coming from, okay, but the claim of Samilari now, he claimed that that is not the reason why they are coming after Mohbad. That the reason that is not because anybody said that whatever, that the reason why he went after Mohbad, and that was not the first time why he's been going after Mohbad, is because Mohbad owes him 2 million naira.
That does it make sense?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you, right? That Baba Mohbad, but the family of Baba Mohbad, right? They are busy focusing on people they're not supposed to focus on. This petition alone, 8 million of Mohbad is still somewhere they didn't go and collect it. Royalty is still they didn't go and collect it. The bully of this guy alone to Mohbad, neither Wunmi has the right to pursue this case. It's her husband. Baba has the right to pursue this case. The same to the Mama
Mohbad. The catalog case with 300 million.
The family is both the justice.
Still in court.
You understand? So, but now, Baba Mohbad went to say that those who kill Mohbad, their name is in this petition. Wait for me, I think that is, he went too much. He crosses his red band, he crosses boundary to go there accusing people of killing his son. But what he should do, he should have pressed for investigation to find out why Samilari was always going after Mohbad. There have to be some people Mohbad was dealing with. Because if Mohbad can think about him doing drugs, selling cocaine, we want to believe that he must be connected to some high-class persons. And when you are dealing with high-class people, you don't mess, you don't fuck up. You treat to fuck up. They will deal with you. They will find a way to deal with you.
Very correct.
Okay. Let me play this Mohbad song. I've always played that song here. And guys, you can listen.
Latif.
He even sustained an injury, Paparazzo, to make that petition a fact. He sustained an injury, and Samilari said it's because of 2 million naira.
Forget about that first. Let's focus on what was sent me. So if you go to this video, you will find it. It's on your Mifabi's page. Okay. If you are counting 3, 4, 3, 5, 3. Yeah, the 6th line. If you are counting 3, the 6th line. In Fabi, I don't know what was the title of the song, but just yet, maybe it's the thief or I don't know. But this is
Yes,
it.
maybe thief. He said he thought.
Is this one thief? This is not thief.
No, that's not
No,
it.
this is not thief. This is not thief.
If
23K
now,
is not
if I
thief.
just say Malians ni, Reverend Makona.
Yes. Kọ́nà mi, wọ́n parọ́, wọ́n fẹ́ máa bọ́dà mi. Ṣé wọ́n pe dádì mi? Wọ́n threaten mọ́mì mi.
Go to your
They
mid
won't
page.
take the peace in me.
Just wait now. The 6th line. Okay. I don't know why Yomi put this out there. Whether Yomi was trying to get something away from this. I don't. And guys, please stop. You, if you know you are a child, you are a baby who can use your mind. Please don't come to my live stream. Don't do that. Okay. I don't want to mess up my own brain. I have somewhere to go in my life. I don't speak because I love somebody. When I'm doing my duty as a Nigerian, we are trying to see how we can address a concerning problem. And we have to do that holistically, with good mind and with truth. I know some of you are not used to truth. You will see somebody doing the wrong thing, you will see me supporting them. And that's why we don't have a headway in this country. So if I speak something well of Yomi, it means I love Yomi. If I criticize Yomi where it's not supposed to be, it means I hate Yomi. I don't want that rubbish. Don't come here. Don't bring that nonsense. I don't want that shit close to me. Go where you sit down and you cry and you worship each other. It's my time that I'm giving out here, and please don't stress me. So listen to the song. No more currency to you, but only 23K. I don't know what currency, but I have 23K.
Yeah,
So it's not Naira. So it's not Naira first. Okay. We don't know how he gets it. But you know, those days Yahoo boys, they boast. These days they are beginning to calm down. Those days they boast a lot. Right? One friend more dear abájọ mi. Okay? You that is the one to know the root of his success, of his riches, of his wealth.
Yeah.
Owó cocaine tí mo ná ó funfun bí èlùbọ́. Nínú owó cocaine.
Owó cocaine tó funfun. Owó cocaine tó funfun.
Wait. Owó cocaine tí mo ná tó funfun bí èlùbọ́.
Ṣé ìsì owó cocaine tó funfun bí èlùbọ́.
Owó tó ń ná.
Ó bubble gan.
Owó cocaine tó funfun bí èlùbọ́. Right?
Yes.
He's spending a cocaine money that is white, like èlùbọ́, like flour, like just fruit flour, let's call it flour. Right?
And he's not finishing.
And it's not finishing. He's building. And he has got police station. And he even boasts of bribing police. Anybody that doesn't believe this is right, you're just joking with yourself.
No, we all know people. Yeah.